Oh, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Roll for Dameage. We are a Dungeons & Dragons 5e stream of femmes and friends with great wit and all-natural crits. My name is Lily. I'll be your dungeon host for this evening as we journey back into the homebrewed world of the Avarian Forest. You can find me on Instagram at justalil.nerd, along with all of the Roll for Damage places. I'm all over them. I DM this stream, so I'm there on social media. Exciting things today. We're going to be giving away a set of Beholder's Gaze dice. So stick around for that, because that'll be very exciting, because this is our 10th stream! Wow. Oh my God! Wow! And in honor of our 10th stream, if you would like to save 10% off at our sponsor, Beholder's Gaze Dice, you can use the coupon code DAMAGE10 for 10% off. Joining me tonight on my stream are some of my favorite friends on this side of the table. They're going to say hi to you now.
Hi. I'm Amanda. I play Bree. You guys can find me on Instagram at vampx13.
I'm Jess. I play Zara, and my public social media account is Twitter at Dr. Jessica Langer.
Yay! They're people on social media. I also have these people, half of whom are on social media.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm the half that's on social media. In fact, on Twitter at MegMegGibson. You can follow me there. Following me there. And I play Harper.
Hi, I'm Maxine. I'm still unemployed and clueless, and I do not have social media, but I'm here to have a good time.
Yay! You may notice today as well, along with our very special giveaway, we have very special costumes. Big shout out to Black Mist Clothing for designing these. She is a local Toronto costume maker, specializes in chainmail, like the one that Harper/Meg is wearing right now.
And it is so comfortable too. Like, it's not that heavy. It's beautiful and just like, ugh.
Can we have a little ASMR moment?
Enjoy that.
Maybe tap your nails against it?
No.
But yeah, you should check them out on Instagram, Black Mist Clothing. That's mist with a Y, because we look fly. We look fly. Very cool, everyone. One other announcement, while you're doing things on Instagram, you should check out my friend, the Pickled Dragon. That's the_pickled_dragon. Matt's going through a really tough time right now. He recently became paralyzed very suddenly, and it's difficult, of course. So we want to support as much as possible. We hope that you will also be willing to support, and there is a link for his GoFundMe in the chat. Everyone send, thoughts and prayers and good stuff to Matt and his family as they go through this transition. So shout out for you, the Pickled Dragon. Am I missing an announcement?
No, I don't think so.
There's a Roll for Damage event, yes, on September 23rd at Stormcrow Manor, one of our good friends and sponsors. So if you are in the Toronto or GTA area, you can come play D&D with me, and I'm DMing. Are you DMing?
Maybe?
On
I'm not
23rd.
sure.
I think I'm DMing.
Megan's DMing!
I'm going to DM. Yeah.
Yay, Meg!
So, but there's also there's another event also going on at Stormcrow that same night. It's called Chickageddon,
Yes.
and it is free wings.
Free wings.
It's just, you just buy any beverage, whether or not it's alcoholic, and you get free wings, and it's just free wings.
If you want to come have some free wings with me, I will not be DMing, but I will be there, and we can have a drink together if you would like.
We'll both be there stuffing our faces.
Yeah,
hot wings.
Yeah, Maxine and I will be there eating wings and probably going like...
Yeah, because it's only the hot wings that are free. It's just like giant platters of hot wings.
Chicks.
Awesome.
Hot chicks. It's hot chicks
Free
only.
hot chicks.
Yes.
No, we don't mean us.
This time.
We will be free, as in like
We'll be
unfettered and not restricted by the patriarchy.
That's a way to
Always
put it.
good. Yeah. Always good.
So yeah, that's the thing coming up. So if you're interested in that, go to torontodnd.ca.
.com.
.com,
Yeah.
torontodnd.com, and all of the details are there.
Yeah. And you can go on Facebook and look at the Stormcrow's Chickageddon event, because it just read the entire description. Just do yourself a favor and read it all.
It's great.
It's
probably fantastic.
It is amazing. It is really good.
And of course, final shout out and announcement is for our producer, Can We Play Already, Ben? One day we're gonna get like a picture of you that we can just like throw up here. No, we should just make it a different picture every time of like random people. Anyways.
Just like random people of any gender.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
all the famous Bens of
Yeah,
the world.
yeah.
It's just like
Ben
Ben Affleck.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
What other famous Bens?
Ben
are there?
can
Anyways.
choose his
Mercedes-Benz.
representations.
Anyways, so Can We Play Already? Thank you for producing our stream and being amazing. You can check them out at Can We Play Tweets on Twitter. You can check out their Twitch channel, which you see Ben in chat. So just click on the thing and it'll take you to the thing. And without further ado, into the world of the Avarian. So, you all remember last stream was a pretty lore and politics heavy episode, as a lot of things are going down right now in the Lowa Mountain. The Lowa Mountain is the home of the dwarves in the Avarian forest. It is a secret place, hard to find unless you have a dwarf leading you there. The dames have found themselves there. There has been danger, there has been peril. Mainly the big problem is that there was a gate to the Underdark that was opened somewhere in the lower corridors of the Lowa Mountain, caused by dragonborns who will not be named. And now they are just flooded with corrupted monsters, you know, decimating villages and terrorizing villagers. Last episode, we left off with the dames doing some research, learning a little bit more about the Lowa Mountain, learning a little bit more about the Avarian forest and everything that's going on around them. And at the end of the episode, it was revealed that one of the many diplomats and politicians who had recently traveled to the Lowa Mountain is the same man who kidnapped Bree. So that's what happened last time. Please go ahead and introduce your characters.
So I play Bree, short for Brecius. She is she's a rogue tiefling who is also an assassin. And basically she's feeling pretty flabbergasted. We kind of just were put through the ringer a little bit. And Bree is weathered, I think, fairly well, but the end of the last episode, if you were here and you were watching, I literally watched it back and saw my eyes, and that is kind of where we're at. So my eyes kind of went like, what? And that's probably how Bree is sort of feeling internally, possibly externally, knowing how sometimes she is very bad at saving face. Yeah.
So I'm Jess. I play Zara. So Zara spent wasn't in the episode before last. She was stuck in the library researching. She has limited patience for politics. She just wants to sort of get to the point, and isn't very good at them. But she's extremely concerned about Bree, and she's extremely concerned about Harper. Because she had a conversation with Harper where Harper revealed to her that, you know, she's been feeling really low and she's been, you know, and so Zara's really concerned about Harper. She's terrified of this. She's terrified of this person in front of her. She's terrified of the gate to the Underdark, and she's trying very hard to hide it, but it's not working very well.
Classic Zara. How we doing over here?
So Harper, the human fighter, is feeling very angry just in this moment of seeing this person that has hurt her friends right in front of her. And she's just like, she's ready to go now. Especially since last time feeling low, but just talking with her friends, getting confirmation from Bree that there's a chance for a life after this and to go back to Waterdeep altogether and to explore, and she can really go beyond the leaves and have a real adventure. She's excited for that and feeling a little bit better, having friends kind of for the first time, especially that know her secrets, the darkness that's in her. And now there's this guy in front of her that hurt them, and she's not happy. She's a hand on the sword. She just wants signs from her friends to go, and she will rip that guy apart.
All right. All right.
And I'm Maxine. I play Cassie, the Bard Warlock. Yeah. So.
Does Cassie have any deep emotional feelings about what happened last time?
I think, okay, kind of like Zara, she doesn't like politics, but it's more like she's not, even though she's a bard, she's not charming, if you guys haven't noticed. She's very
I
not.
haven't noticed. She's
Okay.
very charming.
Thank you.
She's like charming
like-
in an awkward way. She's,
Yeah.
she's just a sweet cinnamon roll.
Aw, thank you. That's a really nice way to put it, but I'd like to think
A
she's
little
just like,
spicy, a little
cinnamon
sweet.
roll.
Yeah.
Are you hungry for pizza?
Yeah.
Because it just got here.
Yeah. We'll keep talking if maybe. Yeah. Cool. Fine.
We'll come back to
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
Well, that's where all of our characters are at. So, flashing into today's episode. Around you, the audience begins to part as the speech is concluded and the Alfei man you recognize kidnapped Bree from Lystra a few weeks ago. He is led off the stage and out of sight. A number of other Alfei break off from the crowd and follow him. They all appear entranced, captivated by this man, following him half out of duty, but also somewhat in a daze. One man in particular catches your eye as he hangs back momentarily, looking over his shoulder, over the heads of all of the milling dwarves, seemingly searching for someone or something. And as his face turns in your direction, you all realize with a jolt that this man is your long-lost friend, Artem Parluniar. He doesn't seem to recognize you as his eyes move past yours and away. He turns back to the departing Alfei and begins to follow them.
Artem.
There's too many people around. He's about like 200 feet away from you at this point, and there's just a lot of dwarves that are kind of in your way and other political figures.
I yell louder.
He still can't hear you.
Do we want to? We have to go get them, right?
He's right there. We have to go.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
And Harper bumps
Yeah, I
it.
take off as well.
Everyone
my
surges after Artem. You come up behind him, and he's walking very casually. There's a few other Alfei sort of milling about, and they're all following this corridor away from the main plaza to somewhere you're not sure. That man is way ahead of you. The other man, that is, the one that kidnapped Bree. How do you want to approach Artem?
Do you get there first?
I guess that Harper got
yeah.
there first. You can roll initiative if you wanted to.
Are we gonna fight him?
I mean, like, just to see who got there first.
Sure.
But.
You're probably faster.
I guess with my athletics, yeah. So I get him, I grab him on the shoulder and just like hold onto his shoulder and look into his eyes. Can I do an insight check? Do I notice if he's like really dazed? Does he recognize me?
Okay, so first things
Yeah.
first, you grab his shoulder, he turns around. His face is, as you remembered it, it's very lined and wrinkled, unlike all of the other Alfei who are just like smooth complexions. He still has that like crumpled up ball kind of look to him.
He's
but
still our arty boy.
yeah, except he's like tall now. He's like
yeah.
much taller than
Yeah.
you actually, because he's Alfei, so
Yeah.
they're all, like that. As he like makes eye contact with you, there's like, do your insight check.
And this is a straight roll. 2.
You get the sense that he doesn't recognize you. He just sort of is like, can I help you?
You're probably here now.
Artem, you don't remember us? I'm Cassie, Harper.
I'm Artem. It is nice to meet you.
He still sounds the same.
Artem, who is that man?
That is Mariam Parluniar. He is the polis of the Luniar clan.
Huh. So you don't remember us at all?
Give me an insight for you.
You got this. Okay, maybe you don't.
Huh?
No, I don't remember you.
Cassie, did you just forget?
I have only recently returned to the forest, and there are things. My brain is still cloudy somewhat.
Did Mariam do this to you?
No, Mariam helped fix me. I was gone from the forest for a long time, and it degraded some of my mental capacities.
Fix you? You were great before.
Oh, hello. I am Artem Parluniar.
We know who you are.
Oh, I apologize. Give me insight checks, both of you.
There we go.
That's a
Right?
16 plus, or no, that's an 18 plus probably plus like 6 or 7.
Okay, cool.
14.
It was actually very obvious. It's just these two rolled terribly.
Yeah.
But like as you two approach, Artem like looks at you, makes eye contact, and you can see right away that recognition in his eyes as they sort of widen a little bit. But his gaze then flicks to the other Alpha who are walking around. They're still moving past you, but they seem interested. So he just sort of like looks at them sketchily and then looks back at you and, oh yes, I'm sorry, my memory is poor and it's hard to recall all of the friends that I had before I left the forest.
Alfei live 100 years plus. They don't forget things.
Well, I
What
mean, it
did
could be possible that sometimes one might temporarily forget. I mean, is that something that happens from the treatment you've been undergoing, Artem?
Oh, no, not from the treatment, but us Alpha are inherently magical creatures tied to the Avarian forest. The scholars and doctors suspect that my long absence from the forest may have accounted for my memory loss. But did we know each other? Do I know?
We're friends.
Yeah, we're friends.
Ah, yes, of course, friends. Well, friends, it is lovely to see you. I must be going, but perhaps afterwards you could meet me in the archives and we could discuss further.
Sure.
Yes,
Wh-
yes.
Where are you going? Do you know?
I must congregate with the Alpha. I'm part of the political entourage that is here representing Clan Luniar.
Artem, you be careful.
I am always careful. There is no danger here.
Yeah,
except for the corrupted monsters coming out of the Underdark.
You take care. I kind of hold his hand and I put one of my pebbles in his hand, the bardic inspiration. I'm like, we'll see you later, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
I will treasure this in this place of rocks surrounding me everywhere.
It's a special rock. It's pretty.
He holds it up to his ear and he's like, yes, I hear its song. Tucks it into a little pocket.
Does he also seem dazed like some of the others, or not?
What was your final insight check?
Oh, I think it was like a.
It was
I think
16
it's-
plus
No,
something?
it was 18. I think plus 6. I need to
Okay, cool.
check. but yeah.
So yeah, he does not seem in the same sort of like daze as everyone else.
Interesting. And is he the only one who isn't in that daze? That
Looking
I can
around at
tell?
the Alpha around you, you suspect that like they're all kind of under a bit of not a spell per se, not so heavy of a word, but like charmed in some way by something that's happening.
Okay, so he is the only one other than the leader who is not. Interesting.
Affected.
Okay. Interesting.
Is Artem still in front of us?
Yeah, he's like waiting.
Artem, can we meet with Mariam?
Oh, I don't know if that will be entirely possible, as Mariam has been very busy with his delegations. He is fighting very hard to get military troops sent here to help deal with the overrunness of monsters. Overrunness
Yeah.
is not a word.
To help-
You know what I mean.
Deal with it?
Yes, to help combat the monstrous forces invading.
Do we have any more questions, or we'll let him go?
I will meet you in the archives at the end of the day.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the
today?
day.
We'll,
Yes.
Okay.
We'll meet you there.
And
Stay
if,
safe.
yeah, please stay safe. If you're not there, where can we find you?
You will be able to find me. The Luniar clan has quarters over in that area, and he points off to like what looks like an apartment building of some kind. He's like, "You can ask for me there, but I will see you in the archives later. If
Okay.
for whatever reason I don't see you in the archives, take this."
Ooh. Key.
I will be there. I should be there. As I said, memory foggy. Things are a little strange lately. But that key, you will find a friend of mine, and you will need that key to access him.
Okay. Well, stay well. Be safe.
I will.
Okay.
Bye.
So-
and he leaves.
Yeah. So the polis of a major clan kidnapped you, and he's the one. I'm not good with this political. Whatever. This is serious. This is
for later. This is for later. We can't worry about that now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Can't worry about it now.
Okay. Well, if we can't meet Mariam, should we just wait in the archives, or
I think we should go check out that beast that we almost beat last time.
the hyena?
Are you still in
Oh.
Harper's arms? Like in your
Oh
duvet
yeah,
burrito?
because I.
Oh, yeah, you never put me down.
Yeah. You know what? Yes.
You ran over with Cassie.
Yeah.
It woke Cassie up when you were running.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the whole time I was talking to Artem, I'm like,
Yeah.
"Are you okay?"
Like out of your little
Yeah.
doorway.
And so maybe like you did the low insight check was like you just thought he was surprised because you were in the
Exactly.
duvet and duvet.
I'm
And
actually pretty smart. No.
Yeah. So did you guys want to continue making your way to the reception hall where Bruto is waiting for you to go fight this Flint? Or you could go wait in the archives if you would like. It is up to you.
I shake myself free from the burrito, and I'm like, I'm going this way. You guys are
Oh,
coming.
to meet Bruto?
Yeah.
I
He's
suppose-
waiting.
I would like to get a rematch with this thing.
Zara doesn't really want to do either of those
Yeah.
things, but I think she
Yeah.
doesn't really have a choice. So
We have until the end of the day. I'm
I
sure
suppose so.
with all of us rested now, we can get
It's
it.
okay.
I-
We can beat it.
Guess we'll take a day to kill this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can kill it. You can
Oh, look
kill
at
it,
her
right?
muscles.
You can kill it. Oh, I do. That's not
okay.
you know.
And you all remembered the crystal that you have,
Yeah.
which should hopefully be useful.
Yeah, when Zara asked me like if I can kill it, I look down at it and a little bit, you can tell on their face of a little bit of doubt, but I think I can. If you guys are with me, we
course.
got this.
Well, we'll help you.
Yeah.
We'll be there for you.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll be there
Absolutely don't
for
worry.
you.
Were you coming?
Because you're there
Yeah, I
for
want to kill
me
something.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Are
Brina
you-
smiles.
Are you okay? I mean, that guy really hurt you, and to see him in front of you again, are you okay?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm great.
Can I do insight?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna
Give me
inside as
a-
well.
Are you are you great? Are you not great?
Roll an insight check, DM.
Bree's hanging in there.
I got a 17 on the die for my insight on Brie. Give me a deception or
yeah,
performance
so,
or charisma or something.
Yes.
We'll call that performance. Or yeah, I guess performance or yeah, I don't have charisma.
You have a 4 on the die.
I mean, I could give you persuasion. It makes it better.
Sure.
Yeah, it's 12.
Okay, who beat a 12?
Oh, can we both roll?
Yeah, everyone can roll insight on Brie
Alright.
if you want.
10.
6 plus maybe plus 6 or 7.
Classic
so.
Cassie and Harper.
That was a 1.
Your duvet like falls over your eyes and you kind of trip as you're storming off.
Dice jail.
Did anyone beat my 12?
I think I match it.
Okay, so you probably sense a little bit that like Bree would really like to have a drink. Like you sense like she's kind of like she's feeling like almost a little impatient is what you probably pick up.
Right.
Lily, you know that Bree is not great. She's really not great, but she's also been through worse things. So relative to, she just wants to deal with this later.
All right.
Yeah,
Good.
she wants to like put it off.
Good. Yeah, I don't know what my plus is for insight on. I feel
I
like
feel like you get probably pretty good plus insight because
or like
the
advantage.
DM.
Yeah.
Advantage, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Everything's just a crit for you, actually.
That
Even
sounds
your
good.
skill
I'm
checks. Yeah.
down with that.
Doesn't even need
Sure.
to roll.
All right, perfect. All right, you guys heard it here. This fight will be interesting. I don't need to
wait,
roll,
wait,
and
what?
everything
No,
is an
wait,
autocrit.
no,
Okay.
wait,
You,
what?
not the Flynn.
Yeah.
I am the Flynn.
Okay, so speaking of the Flint, are we set? Let's go.
Yeah,
All right.
let's
Yeah.
go.
You all
Sounds great.
set off towards the reception hall.
gosh.
So you remember when you were talking to Burkor yesterday, the plan was get a small team, you guys and that guy's name, Bruto. You all and Bruto are going to go down and investigate the gate to the Underdark, the rift, and see if there's anything that can be done to close it or something like that. You spoke to Nesva, who was one of the people involved with accidentally opening the rift, and I believe she told you that the Riontan flowers, that's what she used to close the first one that she accidentally opened. You do not know exactly where the Flint is, but it's going to be a small contingent. So hopefully you don't run into any monsters in the Underdark, because there's lots of those, not just the Flint. Alrighty then. So you arrive at the reception hall. Bruto is standing there. He's all like leather armored up. He's got a glaive behind him, and at his side like a hand crossbow. Looking fine. Looking like he slept perfectly still for a night, and just unfazed as usual. And he says, you sure took your time getting over here. Are you all ready to go to this fight?
Yeah, we just ran into some old friends.
All right.
Let's go.
Or new
I don't know
friends, I
why
guess
we
we
would
would
be
do.
late for a fight, because we are speaking to friends, but it is a different culture between Waterdeep and Devarian, I suppose.
You never know when you're going to see them again.
This is true. This is true. So,
I didn't know the fight was timed. Like, were we?
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like Bruto will be timing that.
Yeah.
like a stopwatch.
Like grading us.
30 seconds. Oh, this is incredible. So he says, like, before you set off, he's like, so we know where the rift is to the Underdark. Do we want to head there, or are we determined to find the Flint first?
Oh, Flint. Flint.
We should close the
I think
portal.
we should close the rift first.
Yeah.
Roger that.
Yeah.
Bree, Harper, are you
Did
able
good
to
at that,
lead
Cassie?
us?
Okay.
Yeah, we remember where it is. We can make our way back down there
Did you
because
just
it was
ask
the.
two of them because they're tieflings?
No, she's not a
Oh,
tiefling.
sorry. I thought you said Brie
Oh, because
Cassie.
No,
we
the
were
two
Cassie
people
didn't
who
know
had
anything.
been there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did I
we
say
were-
Brie Cassie?
You did. I just thought you were being racist.
Oh, no,
But
I meant
Yeah.
Harper.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So were you as excited? Was Cassie as excited
Oh,
as you
yeah.
just were? Oh, okay.
Like,
I feel like
full
Bree's
in
like
character, yes.
Is she
A
still
little-
in the dwarve, though?
Okay.
Okay, so I rolled out of my burrito. I'm guessing I fell on the ground and I grabbed the dwarf.
Yeah.
Also, do we all
dwarf
still
back.
have the Riontan flowers? Did we bring those with us?
I have one more in my bag.
Yeah.
I have
Did you
one
bring
as
your
well,
bag with
so.
you in your? Do you sleep with your bag?
It's like, you know how I have a pouch here? It's in my
Yeah.
little pouch. My
Oh,
pillows and
okay.
stuff.
I saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
So we at least have two, so we'll have enough.
It's probably like crinkled and crushed, but it's okay.
Yeah, because they were like big, right? Weren't they like
I
these
just, like,
like
stuffed
tall,
it
like,
in.
flowers?
As you're about to leave, he says, "Oh, also, I saw Nesva around. Were there any final questions that you had for her before we depart?"
Does she want to come
I'd
with us?
rather not talk to her, so you guys can talk
I
to her
believe
if
she
you want.
is entertaining the politicians and whatnot today, so she won't be able to join. But
Unless she would know Mariam.
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
oh, you know Mariam?
Do you know Mariam?
Of course.
What's he like?
He is a very proper man. One of the Alpha, of course, Polis of Clan Luniar. He is always very cool.
Cool.
Okay.
Can I do an insight on
Yeah.
whatever that was? That's 20! Oh, there they are.
Bruto's into him.
Okay.
You didn't need insight for that.
Yeah.
Like that's yeah.
Well, Harper's insight,
Harper
she
would,
did.
yes.
She's like
Yeah.
in her head. She's like, "Nat 20. He likes him."
Get it? If Harper got it, then it's obvious.
So yeah, he's just like he is very cool all the time. Great fashion sense, excellent taste in wine.
Didn't
Was
seem-
there specifically? Do you know Mariam? Is there any reason why
No,
you
not
asked?
really.
No. Do you spend much time with him? Do you?
Oh, he is around Lystra a lot. He lives there, so, and of course him and Rivieri are close. I see them together on occasion.
Interesting. Do you, like, are they best friends? Like, are you?
No. There are no best friends between the clan leaders.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Is it just political, or is it, a relationship that the two clans want to build between them?
Well, Mariam is very cool, so it could be personal, but I believe it is mostly political.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. Great.
Hey.
Let's
Are you all right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm
You
amazing.
repeated that word many times.
No, it's
I did too, though. He's very cool. He's very cool.
Oh yes, but
That's a normal thing
put
to
a
do.
sentence
Totally
between
perfect.
it. He is very cool, as opposed to saying cool.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
think
trying to
this
get
is a cultural difference between
Yeah.
Waterdeep
Oh,
and the
absolutely.
Bavarian. You
This
know,
is
like
hilarious.
when we hear a word and we think that it's a word that is potentially interesting, we like to echo it a lot. That's
Oh.
just the thing that we do.
All right. Well, yes, he's a great guy. If there is time later, I will try to introduce you if you would like.
Oh, great.
I think we would like that.
Yeah, I'd like that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I apparently oversold him.
Well, let's go fight. That's also a good word,
right.
Fight. Let's
Fight. Yeah.
So, I will get intelligence checks from Bree and Harper to navigate their way back. Oh, you didn't want to ask Nesva, right? Because you got the information from Bruto?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't need Nesva.
I nat 20 that.
Perfect.
So smart.
16.
Perfect. So yeah, you guys super
That's a
easy.
21.
You remember the path of the pilgrims. You find your way back there. For Cassie and Zara, your first time, you walk for a little while. Bruto is leading the party, and occasionally from there are corridors that branch off of it. You do hear there are sounds of battle around you, as there usually are in the Lowa Mountain these days. After about half a mile or so. What are we metric? Are we Canadian? I don't know. A kilometer or half a mile.
How do we
Miles is
measure
fine.
distance in the Avarian? Is it by trees or something? It's that's about 4 trees away.
Yeah, the trees are so variant in size.
true.
Yeah, that's true. Let's just say it's miles. I feel like they'd be on Imperial as opposed to
Yeah,
they're
It's about half a mile. That's when you start to see the first signs of the corpses littering this pathway. Did we catch you guys up on the lore of this temple? Did we do that last episode? Essentially, this was an ancient temple in the Lowa Mountain. It used to be a whole city and place where people would make their pilgrimage to worship the Avarian forest, and then sometime during the War of the Flames, something happened. There was a massacre. They had to evict the city, and it's been mostly abandoned since then. So yeah, along the path as you walk, there are various corpses around. How are you seeing?
Oh, yeah.
You're holding my hand. I'm leading her.
Oh.
Because if I'm following,
Yeah.
I'm following her,
Yeah.
then I'm leading you.
We can also
Do I have
go
a
up
torch?
ahead again.
Or you have a light cantrip, right?
No. Well, I guess I would have. I mean, you might have just asked me to cast dancing lights.
I
and
mean,
would've-
Yeah,
we
although
can
I probably-
also go up ahead again just to make sure there's
No,
not,
we
I
can
don't
just-
think we have to be.
You and
exactly-
Bruto want to go up ahead?
I probably wouldn't
sure.
I
Yeah,
probably
we'll
wouldn't
go
have
up
cast
ahead.
dancing lights, but just in case it attracted the attention of somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
And we all have dark vision and you don't, so
Yeah.
I would have just sort of held your hand and pulled you up.
Okay, unless you want to see. Does
We're just-
Harper
we're just-
prefer to
well,
see? just
In
Maybe-
this retcon, what are we doing?
Marco Polo.
Well, last time we were here together, we just Bree snuck ahead in the dark, and then they had the light, and she just snuck ahead of the light so that we didn't have to worry about something sneaking up on us.
Yeah. I think I have a torch because I have a
And
Dungeoneer's
then,
pack.
but
so
this
yeah.
time we've already seen everything, so I would probably still, if you wanted to light something, I would just
Yeah.
probably suggest that we do that.
Harper's
But-
being a little bit extra careful, knowing that the flint
Okay.
might be down here, so she's going to be. We'll do that. That
So we're probably
Bree's
gonna
up
light
front,
some.
and Harper is in the back with the torch. Maybe we started holding hands, and then I was like, actually, we should be careful, and I would bring up the torch.
Yeah, that makes a
So
lot of sense. And then,
so then we would go up ahead, and then if Cassie obviously, anyone else who wants to join us can join us, but only stealthy people, please.
Okay. So Cassie, Bruto, and Bree are going up ahead, and you're gonna stay back with
the light.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Let's get stealth checks for everyone.
Do you claim that you're stealthy though? And Bree's like, only stealthy people. You're like, oh yeah. Okay. Bree's like, all right.
I'm like,
Oh, you guys don't need stealth
That's
checks.
a natural 20. I was gonna say, but that's okay.
You guys were in light, anyways,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, you're not
Or
gonna.
we
be stealth.
stealth.
Yeah.
Even with the natural 20.
Even with the light, should I roll stealth or
No, you guys don't need to roll stealth. That's what I just told Jess.
Oh,
But
okay,
you
sorry.
guys, everyone
Okay,
can roll
I'm
me a
like-
perception
I'm like
also.
nervous.
Okay, can I just use that roll as my perception? Because I just rolled a thing.
Sure.
Thank you.
22.
Okay, great.
I have a
all
20,
right.
a dirty 20.
Dirty
stealth.
20.
And we're doing perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 16 on stealth, and then 13 plus 4 on perception.
Man, Bree can like
17,
blend into the
yeah,
shadows,
perfect.
but she can never see anything.
Yeah.
I
so-
rolled a 1 for perception.
Oh, great. Okay.
I'm super stealth.
Bruto's like ahead of you, and you're just like looking at his butt, maybe. But you rolled a 1, so it's like kind of blurry.
He was probably looking at his butt, but also like that actually is perfect for a 1 because she'd be looking at it and then also being like, why am I looking at his butt? It's kind of cool. What am I even doing with my life?
Do I see you mesmerized by his?
What was your perception?
I'm stealth. I'm
17.
stealth.
17. I feel like you probably see her.
You know what? I'll see it and I'm probably like, yeah, that's pretty. All right.
Um,
Yeah.
Bruto's also
Cool,
being
cool.
very quiet. You all sort of like merge into the darkness, staying close together, I'd imagine, within 5 feet of each other, but just moving up ahead about 60 feet in front of you two. So you can all see that like there's all this sound happening around you as you get deeper and deeper in. And some of the corridors, as you walk by, there's just like a flash of movement and then like more movement as more troops follow. There seems to be like a full-out war erupting down here right now. You are all keeping an eye out for what exactly? Danger?
Yeah, just like probably any creatures or anything that are going to come along our path.
Okay.
Like, I don't think I'd be looking for signs of anything because we already came here and we already kind of did that.
What was your perception roll?
20.
20?
Natural 20.
Okay, perfect. Right. So as you move by one of the corridors, you in particular, Zara, it's not so much that you hear it with your ear, but it's almost like you hear it in your mind, that rasp of that Knoll voice that you probably would remember because you're pretty intelligent. But it's almost as if you have somehow just like tapped into part of his conversation. And you can just make out a few words. Give me a wisdom check.
Okay. Oh no, wisdom. Okay. That is an. Is that that's an 18 plus 1 and 19.
Okay, perfect. So as you like try and like focus on that voice that you hear in your mind, you become aware that this is something to do with that Alpha Avarian connection thing that you have that is giving you access to this. So you sort of like focus your attention. You try and like will that power forward. And as you do, like just like a brief snatch of a conversation of a voice directing the Knoll. It's a different voice, but it is speaking in Knoll, and it just says, "Move to the rift. They are going to close it." And the Knoll responds, "This will be the end. Once this is completed, I will be free." And the other voice responds, "Yes." And then that's it.
Do I recognize the voice that's talking to them?
No.
No. It doesn't sound like Mariam.
Give me an intelligence check. Intelligence? Insight? Insight.
That's a nat 20.
All right. It does sound like Mariam, but like different than Mariam.
How different? How?
Mariam's
Like
possessed.
raspier.
Like corrupted?
I wouldn't use the word corrupted. It just sounds like there's a different like tone of his voice. Like when you heard him speaking, he was in full politician mode of
Right.
like speech giving and gravitas.
But it's the same person, just like speaking in the mode of this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
These two are about like 50 feet ahead of
Okay,
you.
I'm gonna message both of
yeah.
them,
Okay.
and
No.
I'm gonna say, guys, stop immediately.
Do you message Bruto?
I guess.
Bruto falls down a hole.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
No. So I'm gonna say, stop immediately. Come back. It's important.
Okay.
Come back.
You all make your way back. Bruto
yeah,
follows.
okay.
Having been left out of the message, he's like, what?
Sorry.
What is happening?
No.
Ah,
And then,
why?
okay, so are you guys all together? Are you?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
guys okay? Okay, guys.
Stop that.
Remember
Bree.
remember the thing that we fought, the Flint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
I
pretty
heard it
clearly.
talking. I heard it talking, and it knew that we
Where
were
is
gonna, I'm not sure, but wait, just listen. I heard it talking. It was talking in its mind to Mariam. Mariam
Wait,
has got
what?
it. No, it was talking. I heard it speaking
To Mariam?
To Mariam, and Mariam was talking to it, and it
What
knew
is this thing?
it's a monster. It knew it. I tried to get it to stop last time, and it was fighting with something, and now it was fighting with a voice in its mind. It was fighting with whatever was possessing it, and it was saying that it was telling this thing that we're gonna go close that the thing knew, or Mariam knew. It knew that we were going to close the gate.
Where was
Yes,
it coming
Mariam
from?
knows that we are.
Yes, but Mariam was telling it that if
You
it
must
killed
be
us,
mistaken.
No,
of
no,
who he was
Where did you hear
speaking
it
to.
coming from?
it was
I don't understand.
it was I tapped into something. I just heard it. You know
In your
how,
head?
Well, yes, I'm a wizard. This is what did you just hear me in your head?
Yeah. I don't like hearing things in my head.
Well, I don't either, but this was really useful. If you can hear me in your head, then I
Are
can
you
hear it
sure?
in my head.
Are you sure?
I
Yes.
think we should listen to Zara. I don't know.
I
She
just think
seems to
this
be-
is very questionable for you to be hearing. Mariam Parluniar is the
But-
polis of the
That's true.
Luniar clan. He is not involved in the monstrosities that are down here.
I didn't say that he was involved. I'm telling you what I heard.
All right, well,
They
should-
know that we're here, and that thing knows, and it was telling.
Is it
that
preparing
thing-
a trap for us? Is it? Should we still close this thing?
I don't know.
We have to
I-
close
I-
it.
I just-
Sounds like a thing we should do.
But
It didn't say anything
it's
about,
not,
like-
it's not going to stop. It's not going to give up, and we don't know because it thinks that it will be free once it kills us.
Okay.
Well, that also doesn't sound likely. Like, if it kills us, I don't know if it'll actually be free.
Well, probably not, but that's what it thinks. It thinks it wants to kill us.
I guess we'll
And-
never know unless we go down and kill it ourselves.
This is a very good
Manipulation
point.
bullshit.
But we
I
don't.
like Harper.
But we don't know what else is going on here. This is something bigger than just this thing. This is. We don't know if
We must close the rift, though. We promised Burkor that we would investigate.
We could just
this.
be careful. Like, I feel like if this is a thing...
And don't you have that thing that is for the thing?
Yes,
We've got some stuff for some
flower?
things.
No, the stone for the flint. You found the thing.
Oh, I do have the gemstone. Yeah, the pink sparkly gemstone.
I just
how-
think...
You think that'll help it?
Didn't I don't remember the thing. Didn't you tell me that you found when that thing was found there was a vision and it was
There were
the
some visions.
flint?
There was a lot of visions.
I didn't have
Kind
any
of over it.
visions during that. You had some, right? That it was the gem was part of the flint. It was connected to the
It's
flint.
a something.
I believe
don't know.
someone else had a vision. I think it might have been Flynn had a vision
Okay. Yeah.
about it.
Okay.
I don't know. It was a long time ago. These visions are just confusing.
What
As
I
you
know
guys
is-
are standing
I
around
suspect
talking,
there's got to be a trap here.
Everyone roll me a d4.
Monsters. 1.
Great. 4.
One.
One.
I don't even have a D4.
Oh, you want to borrow?
Here.
Here.
Okay, perfect. You two get hit with arrows.
Yes.
I get hit with an arrow.
Okay, Cassie gets the crit.
Oh, okay.
Cassie takes 9 damage.
Oh my god.
And Harper takes 10. As one of these corridors, you hear the scuffle of feet as just like two what appear to be like these hulking like shapes approach. They're about like 50 feet away. They fire down the hallway. Just pew, pew. You were all so engaged in your conversation you didn't notice. You hear from behind them, "They've gone down the corridor. Get them!" And as you hear the clanking of boots as like the dwarven army comes up to meet these two monsters that are just shooting at you. Do you want to engage them or do you want to keep going? Bruto's like, "We need to get out of here. There's going to be a lot more of these coming after."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
we're-
go
let's-
towards the
Towards the rift.
rift.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Keep going.
So are you guys running? Are you walking normally?
I'm going
we're running.
fast. Yeah, I'm going faster. I'm still being perceptive, so taking my time with.
I'm just gonna
that.
try to hide and go.
Okay,
Really
if you're
try to
going
hide
stealthy,
them.
you're going half speed.
Could be other shit down here.
You know there's lots of stuff. Like these corridors you hear around you, there's like a bunch of different battles going on, and they seem to be sort of like converging on where you guys are.
Okay,
Okay,
actually,
are
then
you-
I'm booking it. I'm
Okay.
not.
Yeah,
Running?
are you booking it?
Yeah, we're
You're
just
going
running.
balls to the wall. I'm
Running.
going balls
Running?
to the wall as well.
We're one
You flying or
balls
running?
to the proverbial
Flying.
wall, yes.
Flying.
Well, I mean, if they're running, I mean, I'll run.
All right, everyone
really
give
have
me
much of
an
a choice.
athletics check and a con check.
Yes.
An athletics check.
Yep, for your running.
Athletics,
Cool,
yes,
yay.
please.
I
21.
21. Sweet.
Not
And
terrible.
constitution?
Is it a saving throw?
Constitution
Check.
check.
My athletics is 13.
Okay, and constitution?
Straight 8.
8.
And my con was a 5.
5.
my
Cassie.
Athletics was 9.
Uh-huh.
No, athletics was 10, and then con was 13.
Okay. Zara.
athletics is 5 and con is 3.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
So you all like look at each other and just immediately book it. Bruto flies ahead, but he looks like he's trying to like keep up with you guys so he doesn't get
like,
too far
fly?
ahead of you. No, like he
Oh,
like
okay.
flies, like sprints, runs ahead.
Cass is like, you can fly
Harper, you just like real quick dart after him, no problem. Bree and Cassie follow behind shortly, but are having trouble keeping up with your pace because Harper is Harper. But Zara is just like probably about like 20 feet back as she's just
Sorry, I needed to go to the gym.
she's a scholar, not a runner. But it's okay, Zara, because you catch up pretty quickly because as they sprint for about like 50 feet, they then very quickly get tired and sort of just like end up at the end of the corridor like and you're like super slowly running behind them like
Can we continue to sneak now? Maybe? Just,
give me all a
Suggestion?
perception check.
I'm good at active stuff if I'm, just in a room. That's more my thing.
7.
7.
Perception?
Come on, guys. Come on.
Perception 6.
Good job,
16.
guys. Okay, great. So you are all like gassed and you can't really like figure out what's going on around you. You know that you've gotten like a bit ahead of the battle. That battle's happening behind you. Zara, you look back down the corridor and you see that now like those two gnolls that shot Harper and Cassie have now entered the corridor, but they're also followed by like a contingent of dwarves. There also is like another band of gnolls that just has appeared at the end of the corridor. They spot you and they are moving towards you, but there are also dwarves following them. So they are now about 50 feet behind you. There's a group of gnolls and a group of dwarves, and they're all running after
And
you.
the rest of us don't see this.
You like notice, but you kind of just see like a mass of shapes at the end of the
Yeah.
hall.
So all behind us, all of this is happening behind
Yeah,
us?
50
are
feet
we,
behind.
Okay, but we're
There's
not
just like a
sandwiched.
straight corridor. No, you have a straight corridor down to get to the temple, and it doesn't appear that there are others like intersecting it.
We need to keep going. We need to keep going. We need to. There's
Yes,
just
very
keep
much.
going.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
we
Keep,
just
keep
sneak?
running.
There's
Oh my gosh.
Athletics and con again, please.
yeah. No, you don't need to sneak. Just go. There's dwarves after them. There's
Yes. Oh, yes.
Nat 20.
22, a dirty 22.
25 for athletics.
Nat 20.
And
Oh,
nat 20 for
nice.
con.
Perfect.
And 15 for con.
Sweet.
Bree's like, all right, fine.
15 for
Do the
athletics
best.
and 2 for con.
Okay.
3 for athletics, but 18 for con.
Okay. Awesome. So
running
Harper,
really
Bree, and
weirdly
Bruto just sprint ahead, going at a really good pace, keeping up, being able to just fly through. Cassie, you're going like slower, like pretty slow. You're sort of like, you're flying, so you don't really care so much. You're just sort of floating through the air, like keeping an eye on Zara, who's like about 10 feet behind the people who are ahead. But Cassie, you were the first one to notice, and I guess Zara also notices as she starts to slow down in her run. She's winded. And
Zara.
Yeah. And so they're all 10 feet ahead of you. You guys are about 10 feet behind, and the gnolls are now about 20 feet behind you.
Behind me or her?
Her.
Oh no.
Oh, and they are going to fire at Zara and hit. And that is going to be not bad. That's going to be 5 damage. to
That's
Zara.
like a third of my hit points.
Okay, cool.
Can I look behind? Do I notice
points
this
are 15?
to start?
You haven't noticed. Cassie
Whoa.
is the only one that's
Yeah.
noticed.
Okay.
You 3 are
Yeah.
just like booking it
Yeah.
without a
Level
care in the
5?
world.
So,
I am level 5. Yes.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I
She's a
did.
squishy
maybe
wizard.
I'm a
That's very
wizard.
squishy.
how many?
So I'm gonna yell and be like, "Ow! How?"
Okay, so I'm gonna keep pace, but slow down. Can I do a strength check to piggyback her? Or,
Run back to her and grab her.
Yeah.
Give me an athletics. Zara's
okay.
pretty light.
So that would be 15.
15. What kind of armor are you wearing?
Chainmail.
What kind of
gonna
armor are you
pinch.
wearing? You're just wearing
I'm
robes,
in
right?
robes. Yeah, I've just got robes.
You're probably what, 130 pounds?
Less probably, 115.
Okay. Give me a Constitution check.
And this would be a +2. So 13.
13? Yeah, you managed to scoop up Zara. You run back to her. The gnolls had approached her. They're probably within 10 feet, but you just dart back. You pick her up, you scoop her up on her back, and you just start running. Even with the chainmail and your weapons and everything that's on you, Zara just clings on tightly, and you manage to book it. Bruto's like, go, go, go. I'll cover the retreat. And he pulls out his glaive and faces down 5 in the gnolls, and he's just like, go.
Yeah. Can I message them?
Who's them?
The gnolls.
Sure.
I'm gonna. And what language are they speaking?
They're not speaking anything.
Okay.
They're just hissing, snarling, clawing.
Do I have a sense of whether
You
they
would guess
be
they speak Knoll.
Oh, I don't have null.
Oh, really? I thought that's how you were speaking to the Flynn.
No, I was speaking to
Abyssal.
I was speaking Abyssal.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm gonna take a chance that they might understand Abyssal or just be scared by Abyssal. And in Abyssal, I'm going to you
can message one, by
I'm
the
gonna
way.
I'm gonna message one of them. The one I guess is there one that's closer or is
Yeah.
whichever one that
Sure.
whichever one that
Scariest
shot
one.
me.
Sure.
I'm gonna message in Abyssal.
Okay.
Stand down, or you will never see anyone you love again.
Ooh. Give me an intimidation check.
Do gnolls love anyone?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
That is 15 plus. I'm looking for intimidation in my skill thing.
It's I think it's
it's,
on your charisma.
Plus
It's
4.
special.
So that's a 19.
Okay. There's no response.
Are they beasts?
They are. Give me a nature or arcana.
Oh.
Or ask Zara.
Okay, does that count?
You can roll it again.
No. You don't know. You have no idea.
Nature or arcana.
8.
Yeah, you think that they're dogs.
Okay. Can I still try? I have beast speech,
Okay.
so I'm just gonna try.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, please stop chasing us. We don't taste good.
All right, so you're about 20 feet up. 20 feet up above beast speech?
Yeah.
That's a spell?
No, it's a invocation, but I can cast speak with animals at will.
Okay, cool.
the
Beast speech. It does not respond. It just sort of snarls and growls and just lunges towards you, trying to get you up in the air, and you just sort of fly out of the way. You're gonna. An arrow flies past you but misses.
All right, we're out. We're leaving. No,
Okay.
All right,
Not today.
y'all run. So Bruto is holding them back behind you. He sort of stands down with his glaive, and you can see him as you look back over your shoulder. He slices down 2 of them, and he just keeps yelling at you, "Run, run, run!" The dwarves have now caught up to him, and you turn the corner and out of sight, leaving him behind you.
Oh no.
And you keep going. So they're all around you through the corridors, it's echoing the sounds of this battle. You hear yelling, screaming. Even as you move farther away, it's almost as if this battle is following you. Everyone give me a perception check again.
Perception checks.
Well, you're trying to pay attention, I hope.
That is
No.
a bad one.
Bree is never paying attention. She's constantly distracted.
My first nat 20.
She definitely has some ADHD, I think. She cannot
9.
perceive anything.
9. Okay.
10.
1.
So you're all like very engaged with running. You are like just like hanging off of. Do you put her down? No, you still running with her?
I'm gonna hold on to her.
Okay.
Like I feel
Yeah.
like
It's hard to
Yeah.
see as you're around here. But Cassie, you're like flying, sort of keeping scout. It's easy for you to see up ahead of you. Everything appears to be clear. You are surprised by the number of corpses that are sort of just like, they're like old corpses. These are the ancient like people who were running away from whatever terror that was back in the day. But you see like there aren't any corridors intersecting ahead. Are you flying ahead or behind the group?
I think I just caught up with them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you're just on par. Everyone's running on the ground. So you're guiding them through. You don't sense any danger around. And then you end up in that giant cavern that you remembered, which is the temple. So you two have not been here before, and you two have. Okay, so it looks exactly as you remembered. It's a very tall, large cavern. All around you, there's like white marble. It definitely used to be a temple city. There's bodies like everywhere,
Like
all
old
over the
bodies
place.
or new bodies?
Old bodies.
Okay.
Everywhere, and you see that like over on the other side of the room, there's that like big hulking shape of the Avarian, the body of the Avarian. Next to it is some sort of like well. There's like a stone encampment thing with some stairs leading up and a podium on there. How do you want to go into this room?
do we still hear the sounds behind us?
Yeah, but they sound like a bit more muted and farther away, as if they had been like stopped somewhere.
There was no door on this, right?
No.
Okay.
It's just like a big archway, and you just walk in. And you two remember that you had found the rift in like a corridor leading off into the residential areas.
I'm gonna let everyone know too. See the podium over there? There's some cards on it. Don't touch them, or do, and you get a vision, or don't because they may also summon monsters. Or I might touch one and see if we can get that flint again.
Do they always summon monsters?
Not always. Sometimes that's
Only when Harper
how Bree, you
picks
got that vision,
Sometimes
right?
they give you headaches in the form of visions,
Yeah.
says Bree.
Yeah.
I mean, I've sort of pointed my skin. I'm like, I had a vision. It wasn't so bad.
Do you want to go then?
No.
Sorry, that sounded meaner than.
Okay, no, you know what? I'm heavy. I'm sorry.
Oh, by the way, I put you down.
Okay, that's what, yeah. I'm sort of like kind of, like I'm sort of, I'm bleedy.
Yeah,
and
I would
awful.
recommend we leave those alone and just focus on closing the rift. But
Yeah. Why
y'all
don't we do that
you.
first? Yeah.
Wait, Sarah, are you okay?
No,
Like, how bad? Are you like bleeding?
I
a lot.
a bunch probably.
Oh,
I
Hold on a second.
I think I'm okay. Like I mean, not really, but it's. What?
I mean, if we're gonna fight
it's just
something,
a flesh wound.
if you're
You'll be
gonna
fine.
if you're gonna help
There's
us,
an arrow just like protruding from her neck. or
is it
whatever.
in my neck?
It's probably like here in your
here, like under my
collarbone or
collarbone.
something.
Oh yeah, you just snap this off. I've seen worse. You'll be
if
fine.
you're gonna heal us, especially considering we're gonna fight this thing, I wouldn't mind.
Oh, I was only gonna heal her because I only have one spell slot I can use right now.
Okay, no worries. That's fine. That's fine too. No, for sure you should.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
I have more, but just right now, I think Sarah needs it.
Yes,
Right now,
yeah.
she's like bleeding all over.
I mean, it I don't care that much about these ropes. Are you?
I'm
are
fine.
feeling
You
okay?
look worse than I do.
I bet.
I assume.
Those Canadian adventuring parties.
No, you, no, me.
Oh,
You guys are
sorry.
Wait, we're all
So
bleeding
we're
though.
bleeding all over you.
Except for Bree. Bree's
That's
the only
true.
one
Yeah.
that
Just do it or
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
do it.
I'm
yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
just go over and kind of tend to the wound and cure wounds. You.
All right.
Thank you.
Which I don't know how to roll for that.
It's 1d8 plus your
D8.
whiz. Sorry, your spell casting modifier, so whatever.
Charisma.
You're a warlock, right? Your cure
Oh,
wounds is
right.
with your bard?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be plus your charisma.
Okay. 9.
Oh, that's
Total.
more than I needed. I only got 5.
Oh, that's
points
okay.
out. So
Awesome.
So
You're all good.
I'm all good. I didn't realize how much it hurt until it didn't hurt anymore. How Harper? How did you deal with How did you deal with this your entire life?
You get enough pain. You just, it's all the same.
Or just don't get hit.
Heh.
I don't know.
Sarah, breathe.
Spider very much. Yeah, you deal with it or just don't get it.
Yeah.
All right, should we head over to the rift?
So the body of the Avarian, if I see it like obviously I've heard about it, do I as a Navari druid get any sort of like particular feeling or
I'm
sense
glad you
or
asked me
anything?
that. Please roll this die.
Oh, and it's wood. Oh, that's so cool. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Okay.
Stop making me want wooden dice.
I'm just.
That's what we do. We make people want things.
Yep. The
I
die
already-
dice.
Already wanted them, but
Okay,
That
that's
is a 14.
yeah.
So you see the body of the Avarian sitting there, and your wound has just closed up. You sort of like clamp a hand over it, and you're feeling better. But as you look upon the body of the Avarian, you are immediately flooded with this feeling of emptiness, of hollowness. It's not quite sadness, it's not quite depression. It's like everything has been stripped from your very core as you gaze upon this. You feel compelled to move towards it, but at the same time, you also want to run from the room screaming because it just sort of envelops you with all of these feelings.
I'm gonna walk towards it.
All right, roll that die again.
Okay.
Zara, that's not really the way we need to go. There's
19. Zara ignores you. Everyone give me an insight check on Zara, because she just started walking without talking to any of you.
this is
13.
3.
7.
So you just see Zara's back, and you're just like, Zara, what up? Maxine, Cassie, you're just like kind of paying attention to Zara, but also just like dealing with your other things and not really caring. Yeah, probably heading towards that side of the room where you know where it is. Harper, though, you notice like a sort of a tenseness in her shoulders that you don't really see that often. It reminds you of when you saw her in the Avari Glade, like something has sort of overcome her. As you approach the body of the Avarian, that sense of emptiness sort of like grows as if it's consuming you. You go a little closer and you notice now that big jagged rip in its chest where you know that Nesva pulled the Riantan flower out of. It's about like, it itself is about 30 feet tall, the entire body. Or was it 50? Somewhere around there. And so like the chest cavity is about like 20 feet off the ground. And you know that Nesva had to like climb it to pull out that flower. What was that roll?
That was a 19.
A 19? Yeah. As you get closer, you are just like, suddenly you realize that you know these things about Nesva pulling out the flower. Like you knew them in yourself because she told you about it, but you can now see them as you are approaching it. You see this memory being played almost on a feedback loop over and over again. Nesva's tear-stained face as she smashes open the chest, pulls out that flower, weeping. She looks down upon it and then throws it into the well. And then again and again and again. And it's just like playing in your mind like a bad ex-boyfriend that you can't get out of it. It's not like consuming you full vision style, but like it's a memory that you have. You start to hyperventilate a little bit as you approach the Avarian and you look up at it, now standing at the base of its feet. You see that rip and you see it's covered in this corruption. There's all these like pustules, that strange golden dust that you've noticed from before, and it just looks dead and you feel dead inside.
Was it corrupted when we came the first time? I remember the pollen was on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was.
I'm just gonna scream.
Yeah.
You all hear Zara scream.
I've been standing right behind, seeing like the tenseness and.
Dude.
Shh. Oh, hey, sorry. It's okay. It's okay.
Not
We're
okay.
right
This
here.
is not okay. This is never gonna be okay.
It's
this
not.
is never gonna be okay.
I
I'm
know.
gonna try to hide.
Okay.
So what are we
I'm
gonna
gonna try
do
to
about
sneak into
this?
the
This is
shadows.
never gonna be okay. This is dead. It's dead. I'm dead. Everything is dead.
The body.
Nothing matters.
The body of the Avarian grows back. There will always be life that comes
That's
back.
not
I got a
true.
24
Do you
for
see
stealth.
it?
It does.
Do you see it?
Nesva told us, remember?
Yeah, she
I-
killed it. Why would you ever believe anything she says?
I am the first one to say that Nesva should not be trusted. But I've been raised here. I know the Avarian. It's still just stories, but all the stories are coming true. It will grow back.
Well, then why do I feel this way? Why do I feel dead?
Give me a perception check. Give me a perception check. You guys keep going.
I know. I felt this when I first came to. I know it's dark and it's terrible, but we have to keep moving forward. We have to close the rift.
As you say that, Cassie, you had been like, Zara's fine. You're like, Zara's fine. You're just creeping closer and closer to that, where you know that rift to the Underdark is. And as you approach, it's like this big corridor, and there's like all of these houses that are built into the walls around this big archway that leads into another corridor into the residential area of this city. And you, as you approach, hear something scraping along the ground.
Right next to me?
Not right next to you, somewhere within that corridor. And then out steps a shaggy, 8-foot-tall creature, long snout, fur, dragging along a 3-headed flail.
Oh, fuck, guys.
And
it's
it's the
him.
Flind. And now we're going to have a break. So, things are happening. Very good. So we're going to take a quick 10-minute break so that we can eat some of this pizza we've all been eyeing here that Ben just tantalizingly placed on the table. And after our break, we will maybe fight this Flind or find stuff out about what's happening. We will also, after the break, I will be giving out the cute code word for the Instagram giveaway, and we will do our dice giveaway. Yay! So stay tuned for all of that and more. And also, please, once again, if you are out there and if you are able to, check out my friend the Pickled Dragon's GoFundMe page, and please help, because he needs to like redo his entire house because of this terrible accident. So if you can, check that out. Stay tuned. Lots of good things coming. Bye. See you in 10 minutes. Be back in 10 minutes.
With pizza.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay. We are back from our pizza break. No, just kidding. Maxine's still eating pizza. Dropping cheese all over the floor. Yeah, we're Roll for Damage. We're back from our break. That's exciting. I promised you all a code word for my Instagram giveaway. If you were following me, just a little .nerd, check out the post on my page that says 8K giveaway. You can have a chance to win 2 sets of limited edition Chessex dice. So the code word for tonight is going to be Bruto. BRUTO. Send that in a direct message on Instagram to Roll for Damage, and you will get 5 entries into our giveaway. You also have to be following Roll for Damage on Instagram. Second thing now that we are going to do is we are giving away this wonderful set of Beholder's Gaze dice, which I am trying to pick up all of so I can show you. They look like this. They have lots of secret sparkles in them, and they are very Ivarian forest colored with their purples and greens. How you are going to enter to win these dice is right now you're going to plug into chat how you found this stream and where you found us from. And then tomorrow we will announce the winners on all of our social medias. We'll just put up your Twitch username with whatever you used to comment. So leave us a comment, tell us how you found our stream, and tomorrow, these dice might be yours. So make sure you're following us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. All of the links are in the panels below. Speaking of links, I'm just going to do another quick shout out. Please, please, please go check out my friend the Pickled Dragon's GoFundMe page. There will be a link in chat that Ben will pull up. He just went through a terrible accident and has to renovate his entire home to deal with this now. So if you have any spare change in your pockets and kindness in your hearts, check out that GoFundMe page because he is a rad dude.
Okay, so Lily, there was somebody on Twitter said that on mobile they can't see the panels below. It's different on mobile than it is. But maybe we tell them the link tree.
Yeah. You can also go to bit.ly/rollfordamage. Thank you for telling me that.
No problem. No,
I always thought the panels were just visible everywhere.
No, I think
No,
just no. I think even if they are visible to some people, they may not be visible to others.
All
and
right,
so
all right.
I just want to make sure everybody can find us
Cool.
because we're cool and we're worth finding.
But also, if you look for us by looking for a Roll for Damage anywhere, then you're good.
Yeah.
Just don't let it autocorrect you to Roll for Damage. 'Cause
It's not Roll for
that's
Damage.
not us.
that's
We
not us.
dames, though.
We are dames.
And last shout out, before we jump back into this combat, you may notice we have some cool costume pieces today. These were very lovingly lent to us by Black Mist Clothing.
I need to get mine.
Ooh.
Zara took hers off because they hurt.
No, they didn't hurt. They didn't hurt. I couldn't figure them out as well.
Oh,
But they
never mind.
are
Zara is
lovely.
not very
They're very
wise.
cute. We got some goggles over here on Maxine, some plate mail over here on Meg. I got this sweet choker and jacket combo going on
This
here.
little feathery thing going on.
I can't do it.
It's all right. They saw
It's
it
okay.
before.
Yeah, it was in the first
Yeah,
half
we
of the
saw before.
stream.
Yeah, you're good.
Rewind
I'm
and
not
you can
very
see.
good at clothes.
No, it's okay.
No, it looks great.
You did a lot of running, so I feel like you can be
Yeah,
forgiven.
I
It's hard to
totally
run the
lost
chain.
my armor, and it made Zara really sad.
Not all of us can run the chainmail like Harper can.
Yeah, Harbor.
So,
Try.
speaking of
It didn't hurt. It was very comfortable.
D&D game that we're playing. All right, so the Flint has just appeared here. You guys will remember he's not actually this large. He's only like a 1 square, but I just wanted to draw the cute picture. Also, I don't know how well they're showing up because we haven't had a chance to paint them yet, but thank you to Glenwood Dice for printing our Hero Forge minis. Yeah, everyone just remember where you are and put yourself back. Where you're supposed to. But yeah, you can check them out. They are super, super raw, just fresh from the printer. So we're going to have a session to clean them up and paint them and stuff soon. But yeah, that's where everyone is at. This Flint has just entered the room. He has this 3-headed flail dragging on the ground behind him. You two are over here. I brought the wrong map today by accident, so just know that, oops, I dropped a dice. This area is like basically all the well, so you can't cross over it. You have to go around it.
Cool.
It's like a 6-foot pit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, everyone roll for
Try not to
initiative.
fall on it.
Okay, not bad.
Also gonna roll for my
Okay, cool.
I have 16.
All right, cool.
I have 15.
Why did I close this thing? Okay, perfect. 15, and I have 10.
9. No, wait. I have an initiative modifier, so I think 10.
If you have any dexterity,
Yeah,
then.
10.
Yeah. Okay. So you have a +1 to dex. Cassie.
24, and my imp has 11.
Okay.
Your imp?
You guys can't see him though.
What? You have an imaginary friend that we don't know about?
It's okay. Lily will introduce him if ever.
I guess I will. All right.
Okay, anyway.
So, yeah, Cassie, you're up first. You were the first one to hear this Flint enter the room. He's now standing there before you, flail on the ground, sneering at you, snarling, and looking like he's just ready for a fight. What do you want to do?
All right. So
You also would note to yourself that there was that stone that was going to make him weaker, but Harper has it, and she's on the other side of the room.
Oh.
So you would just think about that.
Okay. Well, I think I'm just kind of panicking at this moment. I'm gonna fly up 30 feet,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna blast him twice with Eldritch Blast.
All right.
So I guess like just for visual, it's like I had the pendant on, so I would touch that and then I would cast it.
Sounds good. Uh-huh.
A nat 1 on one of them,
Uh-huh.
and then a 18 on the other.
Okay. The 18 will hit.
Okay. Yeah, that's something. It's a D10.
What happens to the nat 1?
6.
6 damage. Awesome. The nat 1 kind of you hit yourself. Roll damage on yourself. No, you hit your imp. Where's your imp?
Oh,
My imp would be next to me.
Okay. This will be your imp, and you hit him.
Wait,
your
I don't think he'll
damage.
survive.
You shouldn't have rolled that nat 1, Cassie.
Let me just check his health stat because if it's lower than 10.
I don't know. I have a feeling imps are pretty weak, but
Armor
if it's
class.
your imp.
Hit points 10. All right. Low rolls, low rolls.
Is that a 10?
I have an 8 plus 5.
Uh-huh.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Well, he's gone. You guys don't see him, so you just see me go, no!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Actually, what you would actually see is that first Eldritch Blast hit the Flint, and then Cassie just go, no! And we're all confused.
Yeah.
It's like, but you hit him. You did good.
Do we see that she
No,
fired
like-
another shot?
Yeah, you saw 2 shots, and you saw one just sort of like fizzle out into nothingness, and one hit the flame.
I think that Cassie's just mad about missing. Bree's probably just like, it's all right. You'll get it.
It's all right. You got this, girl. Harper's up next.
Okay, so I'm going to take out. Is it like a bonus action or any actions to like take out that gem?
It will be. I mean, like it'll be a free action to just take it out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have
Actually, no,
it.
bonus action. You have to pull it out of your bag.
Yeah,
and find
yeah.
it. Yeah,
Okay,
bonus action.
so I have it in front, like in my
your
hand.
hand. Uh-huh.
Just to, like, does he just being in its vicinity? Does it notice? Does it?
It does not notice.
Okay. So I am going to take out my greatsword as well, and just charge at it, I suppose. Oh, shoot. I have to go 15, 20, 25, 30. You know what? Shoot. So, okay. You know what?
As you approach this area now, you're holding that crystal in your hand. It's
Yeah.
like a pale pink rosy color when you pulled it out. But as you approach it, that pink rosy color just flares into crimson scarlet light, and it's like this wide beam that sort of like narrows and focuses on the flint exactly. You notice the flint's eyes like widen in not terror but just sort of like shock as it sees you holding it, and then it just lets out this howl that just rips through the entire room as that beam focuses down on it, and you see it like strike sort of its chest area, like right in the chainmail, and that red light ripples across its body, going up its arms, up into the flail, and the flails that were sort of like swinging around in the air above him seem to sort of falter a little bit.
Amazing. So, bonus action to take out the gem, movement. I'm going to use my action to dash towards him,
Okay.
and then do my action surge so that I'm able to hit him.
All right. Do those things that you said.
Okay, so roll to hit. That would be a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
So 2d6 plus 5. That would be 7. 12.
12 damage.
Yes.
Perfect. With your greatsword,
Yeah.
which is a two.
I had two. Yeah. So I figured like I was holding it and like I had like the gem here and then the sword. Is that?
Make me a dexterity check.
Wait. How big is this gem?
I mean, it's like a hand size. It's like this.
Would it fit in my mouth?
Yes.
Can I toss it in there?
You hold it in your mouth. Okay. Like not closed, just like between your teeth.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's just like. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Amazing.
Yes.
All right. Sweet. Do you
Don't swallow it.
Do you put it in before you run up, or like you get up to it and then you like stick it in your mouth?
Yeah, I run up like hoping, just wanting to see what the gem does first, notice it works, pop her in, do my action surge and run up, charge in, and then swing.
Okay, cool. So around a mouthful of crystal, Harper just battle cry slashes down at the flint. It basically like cuts one of its ears in half as that downswing of the greatsword arcs across its body. That is going to be Bree.
All right, so I am going to. I'm confused as to why one of these things isn't on here, but that's fine because I have it in my mind. Okay, I'm gonna. Ooh, that's excellent actually for me. I think so. I'm gonna try to like kind of position over here, and then I'm probably gonna take out my crossbow.
Okay,
I don't think
cool.
I don't think I want to get close to that shit.
Yeah, you have advantage because you were hidden.
Yes, and I also have advantage because I have my assassinate ability, or my.
I think that just
standby
gives you an
ability.
auto crit on your.
It
when
also
you have-
gives me advantage on
when
any
you're-
creature that
yeah.
hasn't taken a turn yet in the combat.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you have advantage,
I got advantage.
and
All right.
sneak attack will be active.
Cool. Cool. So that is 18.
18 will hit.
Sweet. And
Damage.
yeah, actually that's 21. Damage. Cool. So 1d8. There's my d8. And do I get anything extra? I think I get my I get my sneak attack too, right?
Yeah, you do.
I need one more of these.
D6.
Yeah. This is why I was trying to take out 3d6s at the beginning. I always forget. I'm like, why do I need so many d6s? I don't need these.
There's a lot of them in here.
Because I'm sneaking. So that's an 8 plus 3 piercing plus 6.
17.
Thank you. I need a calculator like on my arm.
Yeah, we did talk about bringing calculators. Yeah, we should do that at some point.
Yeah.
So
or
you
just get better at math, maybe.
Totally. From your sneaking place, you crouch over and you sort of like duck behind Cassie, where she's just like crying for no discernible reason. And you pull out your crossbow and fire off at the Flynn. Distracted with Harper, it doesn't see that bolt flying through the air towards it, and he turns at the very last second, but that crossbow bolt just catches him like right through the neck, out the other side, and you just see this spray of blood cover Harper's face a little bit as that bolt flies true.
Can I use my bonus action to hide?
You don't really have anything to hide behind here, unfortunately, unless you...
Cassie, is she on the ground?
Cassie's the
30
same
feet.
size as you, and also 30 feet up in the air, so
No.
so you're there.
Okay.
R.I.P. Imp, you don't have a turn in combat. Zara.
Can I
yes.
dash over here? Is that okay?
Yes, you can bonus action dash.
Okay. Just do it
Okay.
for myself. Clear
So
shot.
before I do anything, do I I'm sort of at the tree and or at the body and sad. Do I sense any connection between like the Flint and the jewel and the body? Like, is there some kind
There's
of
definitely some kind of connection between the jewel and the Flint. The body is just here.
Okay, so the body, like it's different, and the Flint had known that we were going to try to close the gate, and
From that
and
conversation you
right.
overheard, yes.
and it knew that, and it thinks that like if it kills us, it'll be free.
Yes, is what you gathered from that conversation.
Right, is what I gathered from that conversation.
Yes.
Is DMing is DM vacillating. I am. Oh gosh. I am going to. I guess I'm just feeling empty. I just don't care what happens to me.
Whoa. Okay, so you're gonna
I'm
do
just
nothing?
like I'm feel no.
Okay.
I'm gonna sort of half-heartedly. You know what? Actually, I'm pissed.
Ooh, okay,
I'm
that
going
took
to
a real 180 in the span of like 3 seconds.
like
I'm sad.
well because but Zara, like she's like I'm sort of going back and forth between like nothing really matters and like nothing matters, but I'm just gonna destroy everything on the way out.
Yeah.
So
Nothing really matters.
it-
Anyone can see.
I'm gonna cast hideous laughter on it.
Okay. Tasha's hideous laughter.
Yes.
Whiz saving throw for me.
That is a whiz saving throw. Yes.
That is a 15.
That's whiz 16. Is the requirement.
All right. So Zara, in flashes of just like all in like split milliseconds or whatever, just bam, 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 not really sure what's happening. Super sad by the body of the Avarian being here, but then it's just like, fuck it, I rain down destruction. You have a wand, staff? You have
Yeah,
a
I
staff?
like a big staff wand.
Yeah.
Just like fuck you.
A look of pure coldness on her face. You level that staff at the Flynn and you whisper that spell, and that Flynn immediately, like a hyena-like grin breaks out on its doggy face as it just falls to the ground, laughing hysterically.
Yeah. It's like the laughter of destruction.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's creepy. Like, this is a huge cavern room, right?
Yeah.
So that is echoing everywhere. All
Yeah.
you can hear around you is just this super loud laughing,
Yeah.
hysterical crying.
You've cast this spell before on something, right?
I don't think it hit though.
I think, yeah, you tried to cast it on
yeah.
Mariam, actually, when you
Yeah.
were rescuing
I
Brit.
did.
No,
No,
do I
think it did
know
hit.
that Zara cast it?
Yeah, you would have heard her cast it.
No, I did. It did hit him. It
Oh, it
did
did
hit.
hit.
And,
Oh,
and
okay,
it,
yeah,
yeah,
it
yeah.
happened.
So
Oh.
and no,
I'm
you're
just
right.
wondering
I
if
did
I'm
hit
freaked
it.
out by this at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
you probably are. It's
a-
very unnerving. Like, the sound of it
Yeah.
would just be super overwhelming because it's just, like, echoing off all the walls.
yeah,
And
and
it's,
I'm
like,
just
the
sort of
only
like
sound in the room.
smiling coldly and just being like,
Okay, so it is still laughing and incapacitated on the ground, and it is now its turn, so it will waste its turn and make that wisdom saving throw again, and this time get 12. So you are still good. And then and it also does that saving throw every time it takes damage. Just so you know, at the end of its turn, this laughter is just ricocheting around the entire room. It is loud. And then you hear, all of you from beyond that, just the sound of like that clanging, that scuffle. The battle is getting closer again. And you turn and look and see Bruto spill into the room over here. He's covered in a number of cuts and bruises, and you can see he's bleeding pretty deeply from a gash. That's not an accurate Bruto mini. Okay. I mean, it's like kind of.
We need like what we need is we need people to like help us so that we can get like NPC minis.
That'd be cool. Hey, we have a Patreon and a Ko-fi if you just like go. Anyways, Bruto spills into the room. He sort of like rolls over on his back. He's covered in a bunch of things, and you just see like 3 gnolls jump out and pounce on him. And he is fighting them over here. Like
all 3 of them?
Yeah, he's fighting 3 of them with his glaive. And we will leave that for this turn. Cassie, you're up.
I'm gonna stomp my feet in the air because I am.
Are you saying any of that, or are you just like reacting like really dramatic?
I'm saying it in my head, but I'm being really dramatic. You guys just don't know why. So
we're
weird,
like,
right?
What is happening?
Yeah.
Wait, am I trapped? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yay!
You're flying.
Now I'm giant. So. Okay. Touch my pendant again and try to shoot the... Is this advantage or disadvantage if he's on the ground?
It's prone, so you advantage.
Advantage, perfect. All right. Nat 20 on 1.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see, second strand. That's not a 1, that's a 7. But, so 7 plus 8 to hit on the second one. 7 plus 8 to hit.
15.
15 will not hit, just miss.
So the crit hits. So 2 of these. 13 damage.
13 damage? Awesome.
And then for movement, I'm just going to fly down and kind of keep throwing my tantrum.
Okay.
I'm really pissed.
So fly down as in like you land?
Yeah, I land.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
When I just set up the little box, it's fine.
I'm going to fly up again.
Oh. Okay. Never mind. Harper.
So Harper doesn't even take note of the other gnolls or anything. She's like, at first when it first appeared, there was fear in her eyes, but now there's determination, seeing like how hurt it is. So she is going to hit with all her might.
Harper wants that for her trophy book.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Ooh, she's not gonna get it.
Nope, because that's the one.
As you like go to hit him again, you're just like overcome with this bloodlust, and you feel the stone slip from your mouth, and in like a flinch reaction, you go and try and grab it, and as you do, you drop your longsword on the ground, which will be a full action to pick up next time. But you catch the stone in your mouth; it's still there.
I thought you were going to swallow it by accident.
Yeah, I thought she was going to make you like accidentally have it in your tummy.
I'm level 5. I have 2 attacks.
Okay, cool. Well, you dropped your thing on the ground, so you have no attack.
Okay, but that's fine. So anyway,
all right.
just a reminder for myself.
Cool.
Sorry.
Bree.
Okay, so I'm going to. I feel like I noticed Bruno come in for a second. I'm like, huh? And I see him like fighting 3 things. And I'm like, damn. Anyways, back to combat. Bree he's so easily distracted by things. I'm gonna put in another crossbow bolt and fire that.
Cool.
And I should still get my sneak attack because Harper is right there. Oh, not good though. 9.
9? Yeah, that one will not hit.
Yeah.
The crossbow bolt just sort of flies back. You weren't really expecting to shoot him on the ground, so.
Yeah.
Zara.
I am going to enlarge Bruto.
Ooh, okay.
What?
I'm going to cast enlarge. Not like that. Oh, Bree.
I knew it.
What words do you have to say for that spell?
What's the range on that spell also?
Oh, you know what? Actually, that's a good...
And also, is that a concentration spell?
Can you give Bree that spell later?
Not a concent... No?
Okay.
No, it's not a concentration spell. Oh wait, you mean is hideous laughter a concentration
No,
spell?
I know hideous laughter is, but is
Enlarge.
enlarge.
Enlarge is not. It doesn't look like it. According to D&D Beyond, it does not seem to be a concentration spell.
Range?
Oh wait, duration. Oh, it is a concentration spell.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Excuse
so
me,
you can
range.
only have one or the other.
I'm gonna enlarge Bruto
Okay, cool.
because I've noticed the gnolls.
Here's Bruto.
Yeah. And enlarge reduce is.
Wait, he actually has an emotion?
Oh, it's 30 feet. Okay. So I'm
Grumpy
gonna go over
Bruto.
this way.
All right.
1, 2.
He looks even more handsome.
Whatever. And
Yeah, technically Tasha's hideous laughter was supposed to be 30 feet also, so I'm just gonna put you.
Okay. Oh yeah, I was over here,
Yeah.
and then I'm just gonna go.
I'm such a nice DM.
You are such a nice DM. All right, so I'm gonna enlarge.
Okay,
and I
cool.
don't-
Bruto lying on the ground suddenly just like Bree sort of looks back again as his body just expands outward, limbs growing. The gnolls sort of like fall off of him as he grows large.
And then can I yell to him like just use it?
Okay, you do that.
I didn't mean
he looks a
to
little
that,
distracted.
that way. Also,
It's like what?
What a stream.
Bree's like, well said in her mind.
All right, back
Just
to
use it.
the Flynn. So he now picks himself up from the ground, sort of like breathing a little heavily as he is recovering from this hideous laughter that has overtaken him. But as soon as he's standing again, he just faces you. Big old grin, and he's going to make 3 attacks against Harper. So those 2 flails in the air, like they all sort of like whirl around and strike at you. You notice though, like the last time you fought it, all of the flails were sort of glowing with different sorts of energies. It seems to be missing that glow now. So I have a 19 and a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
All right, and that'll be 2d10. So that'll be 18 damage, bludgeoning, as these flails just slam into you, raking up against your chest, your chainmail. And then the last one comes in. This one you can see is glowing with an energy. Roll me a d4.
3.
3. This one hits with a 28, I'm guessing, and does 8 damage. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, cool. Okay. 18.
18 saves.
16.
16 saves. So you're good on. Oh wait, sorry, I rolled the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. You rolled a 3, right, on the d4?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Ignore that.
Okay.
Instead of taking that
8
damage,
Okay.
instead of taking that 8 damage, you take 9.
Okay.
And then you are also then going to take psychic damage, which is 19 psychic.
What? Okay, hold on.
So 2 flails hit you. They crash into your armor. You feel them blow against you, and like your bones start to sort of crumple as they slam into you. The last one is glowing with this energy, and you recognize it as this one smashes into you as well. And it hurts when it hits you. That blow definitely knocks the wind out of you. But then you just feel this pain just rack through your entire mind, splitting your ears, splitting everything. And it just is like an assault on your mental state.
And I am unconscious.
And Harper is unconscious. Round 2 with the Flynn. And that is up to Cassie.
Shoot. Now I'm really scared. Because our.
Zara, she needs
Do I hear that? As you're Shit.
Cassie snaps her fingers. Ah, darn.
Okay, so it's a creature, but it's hostile, damn it. Of course it's hostile. It's gonna be like, okay. Alright. Gonna. Damn it. Oh god, I hope this works. Yeah, I'm gonna heal you.
Thank you.
Because, yeah, you're gonna get pummeled, you know? So, do I have to roll for that or just roll the heal?
How are you healing her?
I'm just gonna like try to. How many wounds does she have? Like a bunch.
A bunch. Are you not using a spell?
A spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Which
cure
spell?
wounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm gonna like tear off a piece of cloth and like try to like grab her. Get off. I can't take those.
I already lost my imp today. I'm not losing you too.
5, 10
Oh, no.
for 10 points.
Okay.
All right. So that was my action. Oh god. A bonus action. I'm gonna put a hex on him. I touched my pendant, and I'm gonna put a hex on him.
What ability check?
No, it's just a hex. If I attack him, I get, like,
It's not
extra.
the thing where I have
Yeah.
disadvantage on the thing. I always get confused with the hexes and the whatever.
It's okay. It's a lot of stuff. Afterwards, can I try to use the rest of my movement and kind of drag her a little bit?
Dragging her would be an action.
Okay.
I feel
you can
like
back up though.
Cassie hexing people is like her, like in a rap battle, like dissing her.
You stink, man. Take a shower. All
right.
Back up.
Cool.
Is this a well?
Yeah. So you're now standing at like the top of a 6-foot wall that goes, and then it'll like drop into the well.
I'm just gonna glare at him.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Harper, you're back up.
Amazing. First, I'm going to use a bonus action to second wind
'Kay.
and regain 10 hit points.
Yay!
Yay! And I'm going to strike with both attacks because I have 2 attacks because I know how to play D&D. A nat 20.
Nice.
And an
yes.
8,
All
which
right.
turns into a 16.
All right.
Do both hit?
Uh-huh.
Sweet. Okay, so let's do the crit first. So 2d6.
Most impressive, like get back up and
Which I'm going to
Mess
double
it up.
because that's so 10, 20, 25.
25 damage.
And then second attack
Now looking bloodied.
is 9. 14.
I just remembered that you had dropped your sword.
I did. Okay, so
But
Yeah.
you rolled a crit, so I'm just going to give you that first attack, we'll say.
okay.
I'm
So
sorry.
yeah,
That was
no,
my bad.
I forgot as well. Okay, so yeah, so I pick up my sword and then I just did
One attack.
the 25.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Okay. So you don't even realize that Cassie had come up and like cured you because she has already run away.
Yeah.
So you just like blink back into consciousness. You're like on the ground, like face pressed up against your sword, and like blood just like pouring out of you. And within a daze, you just like scramble to your feet. You pick up your sword and just wham, bring it down on that Flynn, slicing into its arm, like sprays blood. You think you hit like an artery or something. It is now looking bloodied.
Yeah, if I was a barbarian, I'd be super raging because with its laughing, I felt like I was being mocked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anyway.
Bree.
All right, let's try this again. Bree's gonna put in another crossbow bolt and be like, God damn it, stop getting distracted. Okay, that's looking a little better. So that is math 24.
24 to hit will hit.
Cool. Great. So I get my 3d6 plus my d8. So that is 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 3 piercing.
Awesome.
15.
Pew! This crossbow bolt flies true. After seeing Harper drop to the ground like that, you like stop fumbling with the bolts and you're like, gotta get it. And it just shoots the Flynn. This one you see like goes not quite in through its neck, but like sort of its jaw areas.
Ooh, nice.
More blood sprays out, flies off in that direction. Zara.
Oh, I'm gonna use my second
yeah.
thing to like just hide in the darkness.
Okay, give me a stealthy.
Yeah. No, probably not.
What's that?
It's 11.
11. Okay.
When is Bruto's turn?
At the end,
Oh, so after
after the Flynn.
the Flint. Did he take his turn last time? I just want to know what happened with him in the like did he kill any of the gnolls? Because that would affect what I do.
Oh yeah, I did forget to take his turn. He was prone on the ground and the gnolls had been attacking him, and I think he just like got up and like took a sweat. He's not taking like full turns like normal D&D turns. He's got his own thing going on.
Yeah, I just
so-
want to know like how
Cinematics.
he's doing in terms of like
right.
whether I can.
He's up. The gnolls appeared like. It's not just those 3. He's sort of holding back like a wave
horde.
of them that's coming in through the corridors. Like you suspect there are people on the other side that are flanking.
Right.
So he looks pretty hurt. Not too rough yet, but he like there's a lot of things coming at him.
Right, so I should probably.
It is helpful that he's large now, though.
Yeah, I'm just it's a concentration spell, so I would have to decide whether to keep that up and do something else, which is why I was asking.
You do have like your cantrips are non-concentration spells.
That is true.
If you wanted to just like ping something.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna Ray of Frost that thing. I'm gonna
Which one?
get,
This one? That
the
one?
Flint.
Flint. Okay.
I'm just gonna sort of go.
Mhm.
I mean, it's a 60-foot range, so I'll
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Okay.
Ray of Frost it.
Uh-huh.
And I will roll to hit on that.
Is it a friendly fire?
It is what? Friendly fire?
Ray of Frost?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Unless she rolls a 1, then maybe.
That's cocked here. I should have taken that cocked one.
Is that a
That was
1?
2, so
Okay,
that's not
close.
gonna hit.
Not a 1, so we're fine.
All right.
Yeah.
2 will not hit as
Yeah,
it's.
obviously.
You're trying not to hit Bruto because he is so large now, sort of like towering over all these knolls at his feet, and
Yeah.
you just can't quite. And the Ray of Frost just goes off in the other direction. This Flind looking bloody now. Damn it! I closed the thing. Fuck my life. Fuck my life. He. I mean, you're the one
Yeah.
doing all the damage. You're
Yeah.
right in front of him. So
Bring it. Come on. Come
okay.
on.
No, don't
Harper White,
don't bring any
Bring
of it. Don't.
And the Flind brings it. I have a nat 20 and I have an 18.
Wow.
Will the 18 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll start with the nat 20, and that is. Oh, okay, rolled pretty low. 8 damage on that one.
Oh, nice. Okay.
On the 18 is 11 damage. Are you still up?
I'm up.
Okay.
Say 20, then those 19.
Roll me a D, and then roll me a D4.
I still roll because last time there was.
Yeah, roll me
Okay.
a D4.
Okay. 1.
1? Okay, awesome. And the last attack is a 17.
Meets.
Hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that one you'll take another 14 damage.
And I'm down.
Okay. All with normal damage though. These were all of the normal flails just battering
No
Harper's
crazy
body
stuff.
because she
If
just
anyone want to
will
come
not
and be meat
stand
shield.
down.
Yo, meat shield's not really my thing, but Free's like, I'll be over here.
I don't have a lot of meat, but you know.
And as he watches Harper fall, Bruto from the back yells, "All right, I can either come over there and fight that thing and be the meat shield, or these. But then all of these gnolls are going to get in. What do you want me to do?"
Brutal
block the nose.
Okay, so I don't. Let me. I'm gonna. It's not my turn yet. But
No, I know, but like all of you just respond. What do you want him to do?
Stay.
Stay there. Stay there.
Stay.
I guess I was gonna have him go and meat shield so that I was gonna put a major image in front of the door so that the gnolls would think he's still.
Okay,
no,
that's a
because
lot
then
of
they're-
talking, but it would've been like a yes or
you
no.
know what, okay, whatever.
You're outvoted
okay.
right now anyway.
I'm
So
outvoted.
he's like, "All right," and he keeps fighting. Cassie.
Damn it.
Was that like your last spell?
I have like one more. It's okay. It's okay. You said he's bloodied?
He's bloodied.
Like. This is literally in character.
I was gonna say, do what Cassie would do. It's fine.
I'm gonna shank him.
Whoa! That's the first time you've done that in this game? Episode 10. It's a real treat.
Episode
The one
10,
where
we're learning.
Cassie goes to be the meat shield.
The one where we learn that Cassie can shank things and has an imp. Except we don't really learn that.
No, we don't know that she has an imp. We just know that she was crying over something random.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. 18 plus 11 to
Yeah,
hit.
that'll hit.
All right. Oh man, if it was a 19, it would have been a crit with my
What do you need?
I don't know what I'm doing. All right, it was a 6.
6 damage?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey,
With a
every
dagger?
every little bit counts.
With a rapier.
With a rapier? All right, Cassie just pulls out her rapier, slashes him. She's not really used to fighting. She's a little bit rusty, but it bleeds.
Like
You make a
shaking.
scratch.
Wow, Bree loves this
she
so
hit
much
it.
in the dark.
Okay, but bonus
Harper would have been
action.
proud if, she wasn't
You're
dead.
like bleeding on the ground. Like, oh, I'm so proud of you. All right, bonus action. Damn it, I can't run. Right, run will give opportunity.
Yeah.
Shit. Opportunity is just 1, not 3 attacks, right?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll stay here.
Okay.
I will just I'll chuck my pebble at Bree,
In Bree's general direction.
and that is my bardic inspiration.
Thank goodness
Save
I'm
me if I
stealthy.
All right,
Assuming Bree probably
Cassie,
catches
moment
it.
of braveness, pulls out her rapier, faces down the flint. She slashes him, gets a little scratch on him, and the flint just bares its teeth at you. And it is going to be Harper's first death saving throw. Hey, so fun fact, Meg died in her regular campaign last week.
That's not
Oh,
a fun
wow.
fact. It was this dice killed me. I fell and then I rolled in that one, and yeah. But this one is not going to kill me because I rolled a 12.
Ooh, stable.
Not stable yet, but on her way there.
Hold on.
Bree.
All right. Okay, Bree's gonna it's game time. She's loading up another crossbow bolt. She's gonna try to hit the thing. That
You
is
have that bardic inspiration if you want it.
yeah. Right now that would be a 16. So I guess I'll use
16 will
bardic.
hit.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Hold on to that bardic
All right.
for dear life.
You almost throw the pebble instead of shooting your crossbow, but then you shoot your crossbow and it hits.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. And then and then Cass
Yeah.
is there, so still
attack's
sneak.
active.
Yes. Okay, so that's 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yes, I'm that person that has to count on their hands. That's okay. 19 plus 3 piercing damage, so 21. 22.
Ooh,
Yeah,
22. Yeah, it's looking real rough now as that crossbow bolt this time just goes straight through its throat. It's like still staggering there with its flails, looking intent on attacking Cassie now. Just this wild savagery in his eyes. But it's not quite down, but super
Oh my
bloody
gosh.
for sure.
Bree like calls out and is like, Cassie, just kill it.
Zara.
Take it.
I try.
I am gonna just, I guess, try to Ray of Frost it again, because then it will slow it down.
Okay.
That is a 12 plus.
I think it's a hit.
I think it might be a hit.
I believe your spell attack is +5.
Yes, that will hit. That's
Yeah.
a 17.
Roll the damage.
Okay.
Yay!
Roll for damage.
Do
Okay,
it.
so it's 2d8.
That's a D10.
That is a d10. This is a d10. This is a d8.
Yes.
Yes.
I know my D's.
Do you need another?
You sure do.
Oh my god!
You said it.
I thought that was
You're
on
on a
purpose.
roll tonight.
Look, you're
I
enlarging
need
people.
to just
and-
stop talking.
Do you need another a date tonight?
Do I need a D? Yes,
That's a
I do.
D8.
Absolutely.
Give her that
need-
D. Roll the D.
Oh my goodness. That's a 8 total.
Every little bit counts.
It's
Could
looking super rough.
Oh.
That
Also, it's slowed.
bright blue
It's
ray of
miss.
frost pew, over Harper's unconscious body strikes the flint. You see, like, Cassie can see that, like, bits of frost pop up on him and see, like, his movements are now a little slower.
just smash
it is
it.
now his turn. At the top of his turn, you hear in your head, the chains. I will be free. As the flint moves in to attack
Nah.
Cassie for the last time.
Nah.
All right. 2 attacks, normal flail. 2 17s on the die are going to hit.
Shield.
Shield one of them, so only one of them hits. That is 8 damage on that one. Roll me a d4.
Nice shield. Shield.
2.
2. To EK.
That's a bad one, right?
That's a 19 to hit, so that is 12 bludgeoning damage. And I need a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
You're wise, aren't you?
+1 wise.
Oh, that is.
7.
Okay. Well, I'll just. Oh wait, your turn is up next. You feel like this. You watch in sort of a daze as this last flail comes down and hits you, and you feel something sort of take hold of your mind. It sort of grips it and directs it. And on your turn, you are going to attack Harper.
Actually, the shield, Until the start of your next turn, I have a +5.
Okay, so
To
what would that
AC.
have made your AC?
20.
Because I rolled a 27.
On all.
No, well, like the one hit. Oh, okay. So you would have shielded the first one. So, I mean, they all would have, because I rolled 17 on the die for both, and that's
Okay.
a +9, so that would have been 26.
Oh, I thought 17
all
was
of them.
total. Never mind.
Does that mean that I hit you one more time?
I think.
Yeah, it's another 10
Yeah,
damage.
definitely. So what's the total?
So it was 10,
Okay.
14, and what was the first attack?
bludgeoning
8.
was- yeah.
10. Can someone give me the total?
10, 14, 8, 22.
Okay, not down yet.
10.
Not down yet.
Okay.
That's all that matters.
All
Trying
right.
to think of numbers,
No,
and I'm like, I
10,
don't know.
14 plus 8
Yeah.
damage is like that's 24 plus
that's 32,
32.
sorry.
Still up.
Okay, still up, still up.
Bleeding.
Awesome.
Still up.
But
Awesome.
I was sort of hoping you'd be
Someone
down. so
buy
you
us
couldn't have-
calculators.
You couldn't hit her.
Oh, I
Well,
can't hit.
too late.
We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, it's like advantage on the attack, and
Okay, so I have to do it now.
yeah, because it's your turn.
So what am I feeling right now? How?
So
why would I?
You feel like Cassie. You feel completely like yourself. But as that flail hit you, you had that like finger, like icicle grip on your brain that's almost like puppeteer moving you. You hear that voice inside of your head, kill, kill, free me. And you just feel yourself robotically turn towards Harper's unconscious body. And you make that hit with your rapier.
Surprise
advantage.
rapier.
I'm so
Advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah, because she's prone.
1. Oh.
A 3 and 11. What's that 11?
11.
Plus 8.
19 will hit.
That 19 will hit.
And it'll auto crit. So roll
That's
your
a
damage.
auto-crit?
Yep, because she is unconscious and incapacitated.
It's okay. It's just a rapier. Okay, 4. 3 plus 5.
Okay, cool. So you'll just take another death save.
Just one?
How much total damage was it?
4, 3 plus 5. 4, 3, 5.
4, 3, 5, 7, 12 damage. What's your total hit points?
Like total max
Yeah.
is 44.
It's only a quarter. Yeah, just one death save.
Okay.
And yeah, you just watch yourself
I'm gonna have like a
frozen.
tear roll on my face. I
Yes.
feel really bad.
First you lose your imp, and now your rapier, you watch it slash against Harper's unconscious body again and again, and you see the blood like appearing all over her, and she does not wake up yet. Harper, death saving throw.
Oh.
9. That was a fail. Because I've heard some DMs like add con bonus. This is just a dice. That's fair.
3.
Yeah.
Right. Well, crossbow bolts. Crossbow bolts. Try another one of those. So that is 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
I still have Cassie there. She's still an enemy, even though she's being controlled.
1 succeed, 2 fail.
Okay.
Okay. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
17. You overkill it by 11 points.
Oh my god.
How do you
Bree's like
wanna do
lining it up. So Bree like takes this, like sees what just happened, and it's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. She like puts the crossbow bolt in. She lines up the shot, and she sort of grabs the stone that Cassie gave her, like thinks about using it, and is like, no, Cassie believed in me. I got this. And she fires the crossbow bolts,
And
aiming
that-
right for like between its eyes.
That's exactly where it goes. Straight between the head, like a bullet. The flint just one last, like, half-hearted, like, swipe towards Cassie, but just crumples to the ground. As it does, you see, like, this cloud just rise up out of it, of that gold dust that you're also familiar with. The boils of corruption start to erupt all over its desecrated corpse. And Cassie, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, and you are going to fail this because you are unconscious, and I will tell you about that later.
Okay.
I was going to say not a death. Failures. So use that word carefully right now.
17?
yeah.
17? You feel like you inhale some of that dust and you're just kind of sneeze it out really quick. You felt something like niggling at your mind, but you think it's past. You think it's gone. Roll me this.
Oh, no.
what is it?
3.
3. You watch as now, like, you all turn your attention back to the sounds of battle behind you. Bruto, enlarged over these gnolls, is just like swiping them down. But you see as one of them leaps up from behind the rest of the pack and just gets his jaws right around Bruto's neck. Oh God, how tall is he? He's like 10 feet tall now. That force from that bite just knocks him over and he falls. Zara being the closest, you can see that like puddle of blood just pooling up underneath him as these gnolls start to rush into the room.
Oh, shit.
What do you guys want to do?
Yo, we gotta go get Bruto.
I'm gonna go actually because I feel so bad. I'm gonna run over to Harper and I'm gonna try to medicine her
Okay.
to try to stabilize because I have no more spell slots.
Help.
I hope I don't kill you. 7.
You're trying to like staunch the bleeding. You like have ripped up all of these pieces of cloth off your clothing, but you're not able to. You look up, make eye contact with Bree. Bree, are you gonna go help her?
Bree, help her. She's bleeding out. She's like dying.
Okay. Bree's gonna come over there.
Roll your medicine check.
I don't even know medicine.
What is that?
It's a 2.
Do you want to use your bardic inspiration?
Yes. Because my medicine's a minus fucking 1. What is my
It's that
bardic?
purple green die.
Right
there.
Thanks,
that
Green Leaf Geek.
Yeah.
I love them.
All right, so 5. So 7.
7
minus
total?
1, so 6.
Oh, it's fine.
Is
You're
it
like-
possible to use a favor?
Oh.
I don't know if anyone would teach me medicine.
You were like trying to jam that stone into her wound so hard. You don't know medicine. Roll me another death saving throw, Harper.
Oh
I'm
my
so
god.
scared.
Wait, I wanted to go help too.
It's like very limited time, but what are you gonna do? You're gonna.
I'm gonna go help. I think
Okay.
I think I have a potion somewhere.
I
don't remember.
I don't remember you getting a potion. Give
Maybe
me
I
just a
didn't.
medicine check.
Okay. All right. I'm here. That is a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Give me your death saving throw, anyways.
No.
Just out of curiosity.
Zara like went to medical school. as well.
15.
Okay. Cool. Zara just turns, looks at Bruto, but also like all her friends are now like converging around Harper, and Zara just runs up and pushes off Bree and Cassie. And actually, she knows how to do it. She takes the pieces of cloth from Cassie and she like wraps up Harper's wounds. Does some like CPR.
Yeah, I'm gonna CPR and
resuscitate.
I'm gonna tourniquet and I'm gonna do all the, I don't know, I'm not a real doctor.
And you see as Harper's breathing starts to regulate, she doesn't seem to be in critical condition anymore. You are at 0 hit points.
But I'm alive.
Yeah.
Oh.
But also, there's a bunch of gnolls.
Yeah. They are all like crowded around Bruto right now.
Why are you giving this to me? Don't give this to me. That are rolling big dice.
And yeah, you see now as like up behind them, the crowd of gnolls has sort of dispersed a little bit as the dwarves are fighting their way through. They're now like battling the gnolls and pulling them off of Bruto's enlarged body. How long does enlarged last? A minute?
A minute.
A minute? Yeah, he's still enlarged. But you can see even from this distance, like, especially with how large he is, like there are deep, deep wounds on him, and he looks very badly hurt. This is for you.
Thank you.
What do you guys want to do?
Is there anything that like this thing would have on it that would like help us?
Yeah, loot it real quick.
The
Okay.
flail. Oh.
Yeah. Do I have to? Should I roll
Flail,
to loot?
absolutely.
Can I grab the flail?
Yeah.
20.
Okay.
Is that a nat 20?
That's a nat 20.
a nat
Do I
20.
find anything that
Yes.
can help Bruto with?
Give me a percentile roll. So that's your, you know how to do
Yeah,
the thing.
I know how to do the thing. 90?
90?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, you're like just like attacking this thing with your hands, just trying to find something, and you pull out a greater healing potion. Oh, fuck. Yes. But this thing, he's like covered in gnolls, so not sure what you want to do here to get that to
Can
him.
I cast? Let me see. I don't know if
You made book.
let's see. Each creature. Can I cast Hypnotic Pattern? No, wait. It's a concentration spell.
I mean, like,
it would have
he's
to make-
down. He
All
probably
right.
doesn't need to be large anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern,
Okay.
and then I guess the
a
gnolls
whiz
all.
saving
Yeah, it's
throw?
a whiz save.
That's a nat 1. What does your hypnotic pattern look like?
It basically just looks like a bunch of really horrific, scary faces staring the gnolls all in the face.
So in the entranceway to the corridor, all of these like ghoulish, like terrible faces appear, and you hear some of them like whimper and pull back as it sort of like is right here, blocking them out. And Bruto is now normal sized again over here. And we'll say that there's just like a line.
Can I like run over there and
Do you
try to
want
like
the
give him
Bruto
the
one?
potion? Yeah. I'll just hold on to it.
Yeah,
in
you
case
run over, you
he
feed him the
limbs.
potion.
I think I'm at spell slots now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like, I don't know. I guess I feed it to him? Is that what you do with potions?
Yeah.
Bree
You
would probably know.
pry open his mouth, you pour that potion into it. I said it was a greater healing potion.
You did.
Which I think is 4d4
+4?
plus 4. Yeah, I'll just do that.
4d4.
I don't even know what his hit points. He's up. He's up. He like gulps down the potion. You're like sitting over him, like feeding it to him, and you kind of just like shove his mouth together, massage his mouth, his neck, trying to get him to swallow. And it like goes into him. You see the effect come over him. The color comes back to his cheeks. The wounds start to close over. There is a lot of blood. Like you're basically kneeling in a pool of his blood. But his eyes sort of flutter open, and he goes, "Bree? What happened?"
You died? I don't know.
I'm not dead, clearly. It hurts, though. Can you help me up?
Yeah, sure.
You pull him up to his feet. He sort of staggers against you. And he, like, looks over, sees that hypnotic pattern holding the gnolls at bay and the dwarves fighting them. And he's like, "Let's go close that rift, right? Am I right? You're fine. Let's go. Come on."
Bree is like close to tears, but is just like, yeah, let's go. I mean, why not? Let's go close the rift.
All right.
Are the gnolls gone?
No, they're all being held back by the hypnotic pattern. I'll say as long as you don't cast, we'll just leave it. They're dumb.
I was gonna flail over with the flail and like try to hit them.
No, don't do that. No, I'm
gonna
gonna
from
yell
the
at
adrenaline.
No, I'm gonna yell at you. Don't do that, because then they get to save again
Oh.
against it.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Drop
Cassie,
it.
stop. Don't do it.
Okay.
No, but
Don't
hold
do
on to it. for
Hold
later.
on to the flail. Get the flail. Don't do the thing. Don't do the thing. Don't. Just keep it. Just keep it. Keep it. Stay.
Harper's there, like on the ground, like still bleeding profusely. He's just
I
like,
accidentally hit her on the head. No.
No, my God. I will literally kill you.
All right, so the gnolls are being held at bay.
Yeah.
You all laughing, bleeding, barely conscious, make your way down that corridor into the residential area.
Do y'all just leave me there? No.
We drag you.
Oh yeah, you're at
okay.
0 hit points.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot that you
all
weren't
good.
quite back up yet.
Can you do the thing?
What thing?
Can you make her not
With my
can you
0
heal the thing?
spell slot?
Yeah, you don't have any.
I am out.
I'm mad now at Bree because she used all of the healing potion on Bree. Do you have? And is there any more left? Is there just a little drop?
I don't know.
Well, can you give it? Give me the give me the bottle.
There you go.
Thank you. Does it have any? Does it have even a drop?
No.
I'm gonna smash it on the ground in front of Bree's feet and stalk away.
Far away from Harper.
Harper
Yes.
takes a death. Poor Harper.
Bree has like no compassion for you being upset right now. She's like,
Bruto
yo.
like sort of walks over to you and he
Yeah.
lays a hand on your arm and he's like, "We will come back for her. I promise. I promise."
No, we're not leaving her here. We can't leave her here.
Well, you stay
I'm gonna
here
try to
then.
piggyback
We'll
Let's
go
her.
close
first.
the rift. Okay, give me a. She's wearing chainmail though.
Oh,
also,
and I have
remember.
-2.
Yeah.
So this
yeah.
is great. But I'm gonna try all I can with my adrenaline.
I appreciate it.
All right, should I
You
do
guys,
disadvantage?
What? You can stay here.
Didn't
don't
no,
have to
just
go.
take your -2 strength.
Yeah.
I
All
think
right,
that's-
come on. This is when I need that nat 20.
Bree's gonna start moving.
Nat 1.
You like can't even. Bruto's like, "We've got to go. We've got to close the rift. Stay here if you must, but we have to go." I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Not really, but also.
Uh,
Cool. Bree's already going,
all
but
right.
she's like not waiting for any more
Are
shit.
you waiting with Harper
Wait.
or?
Bree, do you have the flower?
Use a
I'm gonna wait with Harper.
Am I coming? But bleeding dead.
Let Zara away with her. We gotta go.
Alright.
Or throw me the flower.
Okay, I'll go with them.
Okay, cool. So you all head
got
off.
time.
Zara, Harper,
staying
you
with
stay. Zara, you're maintaining your spell, keeping
Yeah.
the gnolls at
All right,
bay.
good luck.
You do hear the sounds of like that battle as the dwarven army is fighting them. How are you sitting with Harper? What are you gonna do? While
I'm just
you're
gonna
here?
I'm gonna sit with Harper. I'm gonna see if there's any more like anything, and like I'm gonna sort of take a quick look around to see if there's like any kind of healing potion, anything at all that's anywhere, like on maybe like one of the old corpses, like nothing.
Oh yeah,
Like,
give me an investigation.
all right.
Forgot about all those corpses around.
That is 12 plus.
Investigation is
I
intelligence.
mean, the healing potions
Oh,
aren't doing
well
their
then-
corpses any good.
Yeah,
so-
well then it might be something. That's not a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Yeah, give me a percentile. Here.
I have a percentile.
Okay.
90.
90, damn. Okay. You're like frantic. As soon as you see your three friends like walk off to go close this rift, you just like break down. You start throwing bodies around. You're just like racing from body to body, searching them. You managed to like go into a few of the buildings around you as well. You know that this was a city. You know that they must have had healing somewhere. After about 5 minutes of frantically searching everywhere that you possibly can, you come across like a small, what looks like used to be sort of a home, and you throw open their cupboards and shelves, and you find a standard healing potion.
Okay, I'm going to feed it to Harper.
All right.
2d4
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
plus 2. That's
8.
8. Yes.
All right, you're back up.
Okay.
I slowly open my eyes, see the corpse of the Flynn in front of me, and go, "Hell yeah!"
Come on, we gotta go. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Come on.
Okay,
Okay,
all right.
come on.
No, I'm good. Let's go.
All right, cool.
All
So
right,
you're
gotta go.
probably about like 7 minutes behind these guys. So during that time, you all approach. You go down the corridor. You remember that when you walked down this corridor before, there were all of those like small alcoves in the walls that had the statues of different kinds of trees. You walk along, sort of supporting Bruto as he's like breathing heavily. Cassie beside you, like just very quiet. And you enter into that large chamber that you remember with that huge 30-foot tall rip that is just open. You can see that there doesn't seem to be any activity on the other side. There's the piles of corpses all around you, their throats slit from whenever this thing happened or whatever happened here. There are various Riantan flowers around. What do you want to do? Or what do you want to do? What do you guys
How
want
does
to do?
this work? What do we do?
Wait, we see a hole? There's no rift?
Yeah, it's
That's
like
the
a
rift.
hole in the universe. It's just like
Yeah,
a
it's like-
rip. That's just like a scar that's torn open. So,
So
you
like
can
in
see the
Elder
Underdark
Scrolls.
on the other side.
What did you guys do? Like, what do we do? Have the flower?
I don't know. Something about the flower. Just make the flower work.
I toss it into the rift. Work!
Cool. So you know that Nesva threw the flower into the well, and that's what closed that rift that she had made.
Oh.
So you scramble through your
Obviously.
bag, you pull out the Riantan flower, and you sort of approach. As you get closer to the rift, how far close do you want to get to this?
Not too close.
Okay, 10 feet, 5 feet? 10 feet? You stay about 10 feet back, and the flower you remember is like pretty big. It's like a big leafy
Make
thing.
it like a ball.
Oh.
You make it into a little ball.
Yeah, I
Pat it
channel
down.
my former American football star.
You throw it. As you throw this flower ball thing towards it, it's almost like it starts to move in slow motion as it gets closer and closer to the rift. As it is about to hit, it sort of like freezes in midair and just hovers up in the air about like 7 feet off the ground. The petals open up fully and start to expand. They grow outwards, stretching out to either side of the rift, almost as if it's like covering it up. You see like bursts of that golden pollen start to like fly off of it, but it's just like slowly expanding. On the other side of the rift, you hear something that sounds like this huge roar, but it's like not an animal roar. It sounds like demonic. It's like this shriek of sheer pain and anger, and the flower just completely covers up the rift, and then it all just goes away.
Sounded like my
Shit.
cousin. says Bree.
We're not going there anymore.
I thought you wanted to go there.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
This was like, this would have been, that wouldn't
Not
have taken
today.
them very
Yeah, yeah.
long. So this would be like right when you're about to enter the corridor. You also hear that roar just follow you out there. You guys have no idea what this is, but you, as that happens, there's like a quieting that happens behind you, and you turn and look, and your hypnotic pattern is still up, but all of the gnolls that were there, like scratching it, attacking it, trying to get through, they have just gone completely still.
They're still there.
They're still there.
Like,
They're
don't
just
look
like-
oh, okay.
Stock still.
Awesome.
Like they're not like frozen, or like as in they're just not moving. They're just sort of like in a daze, like as if like
They
they
seem
were marionettes.
petrified.
Right.
Would be the
Oh,
best word
okay.
for it.
Did they do it?
They did it. They must have. They.
Let's keep going.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
All right. So are you good? You guys just saw the whole thing like collapse and go away.
Yeah.
You also noticed that all of the Rianton flowers on the ground around you have now disappeared.
I was gonna replenish.
Okay.
okay.
Bruto is like, wow, I'm glad I didn't die and got to see that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty
High five.
cool. High five.
High five.
Good job.
Bree's gonna like take out like a little like flask like that's like under like one of her whatever like things the hilts that she uses to strap to her dagger. She's gonna like lift one up and like pull out a flask and be like, you guys want some?
Absolutely.
Screw this. Screw this place.
At about
Oh.
this moment would be when Harper and Zara enter the room.
You guys did it.
We did. Are
Yeah.
you okay?
Cassie was brilliant.
No
She
thanks to
just-
her.
She figured it all out.
Who killed the hyena monster?
Our rogue.
We all did.
You killed this?
Well, I just there was an arrow and we all there was a lot of
I'm picturing Bruto still kind of like leaning up against you because you were supporting him, and he just sort of like turns his head and like nuzzles the side of your head, and he's like, "Hey, you're pretty cool, Bree."
yeah. You're pretty cool yourself, Bruto. I saw you fighting all those gnolls. You know, this was we all did it. But
Think we should go back, huh?
yeah, I guess we should.
The gnolls up there. They had frozen. I don't know what was going on. We should clear them.
How are you up? Did you what happened?
I happened to find a potion. I had to look a little while because you didn't save her any, but I managed to find one.
I mean, like, you would know with your Arcana that like you can't give someone like half a healing potion. It doesn't really work like that.
I know, but
But like, she shouldn't
I
have given it to Bruto. Would be your argument.
like, wait, you can't give somebody half a healing potion?
No, it wouldn't.
it's like
do
a one.
anything.
Right?
Yeah, it's like a one shot.
I guess. So.
I wish it was
I
like
guess.
that. I
I
don't
just
know.
like. I think I just still want to make her feel bad because she didn't give it to her.
I'm just saying, like, Zara's argument
Yeah.
would more likely be like,
Right.
you didn't give
it's- you
any
didn't.
of it to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you didn't prioritize our friend. You prioritized your.
What? I went over.
your
I did first aid.
F buddy.
Didn't you see my first aid?
You did first aid?
I didn't sleep with Bruto. Look, have some of this.
We didn't sleep
Calm
together.
down.
I don't.
Can everyone
that is
inside
not that is not my concern, nor is it my interest.
Look, we just went
Sex.
through the ringer.
Yeah, you know what? It's
And,
fine. It's fine. You know what? Who cares? Whatever.
Just
that's
to
the
also
past.
clarify, just to sow more chaos into your lives, Bree would have had to step over Harper's unconscious body to loot the flint, and then step over her unconscious body again to run at Bruto.
But Harper was
Yup.
stabilized. She looked alive.
She
Bruto
was
dead.
absolutely not stabilized. She
No.
was okay. She might not have been that close to death, but she was. Did you see her? Did you or did you not
You
step
looked-
over her in order to get what
You looked
you
fine.
wanted?
She looked fine.
So wait, so you did
you
first
okay?
aid. You helped me, and did you do first aid? Too?
Yeah,
You guys
but
We all tried to
we
do first
sucked.
aid.
I fought Knowles,
That's what Bruto did.
He fought Knowles.
and I also needed first aid.
You
Let's
fought
all go
so
back
good,
so we can
Bruto.
all
They
get some
failed
first
at
aid.
first aid. They I don't know what she was doing,
Zara,
but
I never
I managed.
all
You know what?
alive.
It's
The rest
fine.
is cool.
I never
Whatever.
really
We're alive.
had-
Okay, we're alive.
I never really had anyone to even try to help me, so thank you all so much. Let's go clear out the rest of the tunnel, shall we?
Let's go clear out the rest of the tavern, shall we? Yeah, let's get out of here.
Ah, yes, Bree. Let us leave.
All right, so back to the
Classic
temple.
The Lowa
Bree.
clan has them. I think that we'll have to deal with the rest of these monsters after. Cassie's out of spell slots. I'm basically dead. You're basically dead. You're out of spell slots. Let's go back.
I just don't have any useful spells.
Yeah. So as you move back into this main room of the temple, there are a number of like Lowa dwarves that are walking around and sort of like investigating, looking over the body of the Flynn. Did you want to talk to any of them on your way out or say anything? One of them will sort of just like mention like, "Hey, don't bump into the gnolls over there. They're just kind of standing there all weird."
Do you want to, put a sword through them and see what happens?
It's not
sounds
really
like fun.
our way. They are. It just feels wrong to attack them when they're not moving like that.
It is a good time to attack them, though.
Yeah, see? Can I stab one?
You do what you do. We are here to make sure that the rest of the area is secure.
Maybe to retcon a little
Or
bit before we
tickle it.
leave, when we pass them, can I stab one and see what happens?
Yeah, I mean, like, you're here, so it's on your
Oh,
way out
okay, yeah,
to
yeah,
stab
yeah.
them.
On your way
Yes,
to
you
stab
stab
Please
one.
don't die.
Where do you want to stab it in, or how?
Like straight through.
Okay, so like in the sternum,
Yeah.
just like with your...
Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes through.
Yeah.
It doesn't even move. Its facial expression doesn't change. It just stands there.
And I
There's about like 15 of them that are
Oh,
all
okay.
just like in various postures of like fighting.
and when I take the sword out, it doesn't crumble. It just has like a
Yeah, it's just like a bleeding wound.
okay.
But it's
Some
still
guts
standing.
fall out.
Oh.
Gross.
All
Weird.
right.
Do they have any money pouches on them?
No, they do not.
All right.
Do they have any healing potions on them?
They don't have any like
They have
baggage.
nothing.
They're just gnolls.
Yeah, they're just gnolls.
Yeah. All right.
Knolling about.
Just doing an old thing.
All right. So I guess we head on back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
let's
you
go
make
kind of
your way
bleeding.
back through the corridors. Anything you guys wanted to discuss as you walk back? You hear that there's still like sounds of fighting all around you, but nothing disturbs you along your way back. There are some moments where like one of the soldiers from behind you will like rush forward, like running with a report. But overall, it just seems to be like battles surrounding.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as Bruto's like leaning on Bree, I've been leaning on Zara and like holding my side.
I'm gonna ask about like when we went back through the room with the body of the Avarian. Had it changed at all? Was there any change to it?
Give me a perception.
Okay. That is that a 7 or a 1? That's a 7 plus, I guess.
Perception is.
I think you had a 1. From what I remember.
Is it wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom.
Oh yeah, so it's 8.
8. Yeah, you didn't notice. You just like look on it and would feel that same like empty feeling inside.
So I'm gonna go past it as quickly as possible and just concentrate on Harper.
All right.
Bree's gonna ask Cassie where she got her rapier from.
So I turn around and I part my wings a little bit, and there's this really raggedy like newspaper binded together, kind of like a, what is that called? Where you put your
Sheath.
sheath
Oh,
between my
yeah.
wings.
Your wings.
And I just quickly close it.
Sweet.
I stole this from one of the guards. And then I keep walking like nothing happened.
Cassie.
One of the guards where? You've had that rapier for a while.
And I'm just like shaking from like adrenaline because this is my first time stabbing anyone, and I'm just like feeling pretty good but kind of scared.
And also you stabbed Harper.
But wait.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Harper doesn't know that.
Yeah,
so-
Harper
Oh, that
doesn't
Harper
know
doesn't
that.
know that, does she?
What happened when you missed the flint earlier though too? You
What?
and then you were, I don't know, it just seemed like you were
Oh.
pretty stressed about. Do you not normally
It's
miss
fine.
things?
You know what?
I
No,
get it.
she was doing her best. Okay, leave her alone.
No, but I just mean that's
She was doing her best.
Maybe-
She tried. An attempt was made.
Maybe I'll tell you guys tomorrow.
If we make it back, am I right? This is taking forever. Bree, will you piggyback me?
Yeah, all right.
Ah, yes. Climbs on your back. His wound's open again. He's just like bleeding on you.
There's
kind of.
something
That doesn't
poetic
bother
that
me.
Harper helped Zara come down, and Zara's helping Harper come back up.
Give me an athletics check.
Yes, come on.
My athletics is terrible.
Oh, better than my
Yeah,
one.
it's I think a 6.
Bruto gets on
Acrobatics
your
are-
back,
Oh
and
no,
you're
sorry,
like,
7.
okay, you like stand there for a second carrying him. He's like, this is nice, and then you just fall over both of you with him on top of you. He's like, this is less nice, and he like rolls off of you and gets back up,
Yeah,
helps you
so-
up to your feet.
I imagine it's like one of those rom-com, like he falls in front and it's like, oh, okay.
Except like covered in blood,
Yeah.
and like him
Yeah.
being the most apathetic
Yeah.
person in the world.
Yeah.
Bree's like, sorry, I'm not very good at piggybacks. I'm pretty good at splits though, but not piggybacks.
That is good to know. I will remember that anyways.
If you need splits.
All right. I don't know what situation I would need that for, but I'm sure you will educate me in some way.
Right.
Anyway, all right. So you make your way back into the main citadel. What do you want to do? It is now like the end of the day.
Oh, archives.
Archives.
Go to the archives. I want to.
Oh my
I want
gosh.
to see what Artem has to say for himself.
All right. So
I don't think Bree wants to go to the archives.
Okay.
I don't know. All right.
Actually, I want to.
Can we
have a
I
short
need
rest?
a drink while we go to the archives.
you want to do a short rest before you go to the archives?
or
You
give
could
me
go to
a-
the tavern and get a drink and have a short rest.
Harper, aren't you bleeding?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
it's
but-
just- you need something. You need like food. You need drink.
You need a
Can we,
drink.
can we grab some things and have it in the archives? I don't want to miss Artem.
Yeah.
There's something
Okay,
important.
sure. Yeah, we
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
We can go get some drinks.
All
We
right.
can go get some drinks.
You go to the tavern. You like they
have it at the archives.
see that you've been fighting. They have no problem giving you food and drink. You can short rest, heal up, whatever you want, and then you make your way to the archives.
Cool.
So as you get there, you remember that it is like this big circular archway. It's all made out of stone, all of the tables and bookshelves and whatnot. You make your way through, sort of scanning between the different shelves and spaces, and you then spot between some rows of books, you see Artem sitting at a table with a strange metal creature that you don't recognize. And I'm going to have that metal creature come introduce himself to you. So you turn the corner. Artem is sitting at the table. Next to him is a humanoid figure made out of metal, sort of rust-colored, and he's sitting there like this. Artem appears to be having a conversation of some sort with it, all just generally like, from what you can overhear, like what sounds like small talk, but the creature isn't really responding.
Can I try to message it?
The message the creature? Absolutely. Creature, come here, please. Yes.
Yeah.
Guess. What?
I guess. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
All right. Thank you, Lynn, for joining us. Lynn is one of our patrons who designed an NPC for the game. And who is your NPC?
Being a patron pays, but my NPC is called Maximus. He's a tiny little warforged.
We need a
Okay,
yeah.
need a little.
A little.
Oh, yeah, you need a
yeah, I might.
Okay, hi, my name is Lynn. I'm gonna be playing Maximus. He's a tiny little warforged, about yay tall, and he talks like this. Hello, my name is Maximus. Nice to meet you all.
So Artem is speaking to Maximus and is just telling him things like, when I was outside of the forest, there were all kinds of various creatures. And Maximus is just repeating what he just said.
He's like, what? All kinds of wonderful creatures. I see. That's wonderful to know.
Maximus. And you all approach.
So I'm gonna try to message it
Okay.
and say, can you say anything other than what he's saying to you?
Hello, my name is Maximus. I am a helper robot. How can I be of assistance to you?
He says it out loud to me.
Do you message
message-
reply or
No,
out
I just
loud?
out loud.
Out loud.
And I'm gonna message him. Can you speak back to me like this?
Error.
Sorry. Okay. No. Sorry. Okay.
Can you
sorry.
drink wine?
Does not compute.
Artem is like, oh, hello. What was his voice? Oh, also Bruto fucked off somewhere else.
Yeah, probably. he left him at the tavern, I
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah.
He's like, welcome. I'm sorry I couldn't speak earlier, but this is my friend, Maximus.
Hello, I am Maximus. I am a helper robot. Some of you may know me, some of you may not. I know one of you come to the library a lot, and the other person sleeps here a lot.
Wait, you've been watching this?
Yes, I help here a lot.
Maximus is a very essential scholarly friend. We've had a lot of times together. He was created by some of the Lowa clan, the ancient ancestors. He's a little frazzled, though. He's.
Okay, no, we're okay.
Do you have that key?
As she's handing the key, I go over and just like knock on his head.
Dong, 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 dong.
So Artem takes the key and sort of just like sticks it in his. And Maximus, you feel as almost as if this were your memory chip that has now been inserted into you. And you recall hours and hours of being in these archives with Artem, studying on all kinds of lore and legend of the Avarian forest. You also distinctly remember these two.
Memory chip inserted. Reading files. Okay, how can I help you? I have new lore that is available to be of assistance to you.
I like information. Please tell me some information. What you know what I'd love to hear about? You know, Mariam.
Ugh.
Mariam? You have questions about
I
Mariam?
do. I'd love to know if he has any. You know, if he's been in the archives at all. Like, have you? You know, if you've seen us, have you seen him?
So creepy.
Politics.exe not found 404 error.
Maximus has been disabled for all of the time that I have been outside of the Avarian, so he doesn't know much about current politics.
Oh no, I just wanted to know if he'd been here. It's not about. I don't need.
Don't talk about Mariam. He sucks, says Bree.
He is my polis. He's a very respectable man.
Can I do insight on that?
Sucks.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if he'd been in the archives. If you know what he's been reading.
Have you seen him, Maximus?
Perhaps. Can you please describe this individual?
He's about. Yeah.
He's about a height of 6 feet.
And
he's
Alpha.
6 feet is Alpha. He's he wears like the robes that he wears, and he's I'm sort of gonna describe him, and and Artem knows him. So it's, I've spent a lot of time in libraries, and I find that sometimes when other people like to read the same things I like to read, I find that I get along really well with them. It's like an intellectual. It's a not symbiosis. It's like synergy. So I'd love to know what he's been reading, so we can maybe have a little book club. We can sort of talk
And
about
like,
some of these
since
things.
you've been stalking us for that long, we'd hope you.
I figured if you've been watching him, if you've been watching us, maybe you've been watching him, and if you know what he's been reading, maybe we can talk about some of those things.
Searching memory files right now. Okay, found 764 results. Would you like to review each result?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I seen a man about yay high, this yay high, and then yay high. And then he keeps repeating on about his alternate.
I am an academic. You sorely underestimate my willingness to sort through a lot of information to get what I want.
By the way, I got a 16 on Artem's insight of
Artem-
how he feels about the polis.
He seems legit. He's like, that's my polis.
Oh, okay. No, hidden,
Nah.
I wish he wasn't my polis, but he is.
No, he
Okay.
just seems a very respectable man.
Okay.
He sucks.
I mean, I think if you gave that description, you at some point, Maximus would have seen this individual in the library.
Right. And would he have sort of pictures of would he know what he's been reading?
Oh, I stand corrected. Apparently, I have not seen him. Rebooting. Then he just kind of powers down.
Oh, Maximus, old friend. He's not what he once was.
Did Artem do that deliberately to hide the fact that he'd been in the library?
No, this is Lily and Lynn trying to figure out how to
Oh,
communicate with
okay.
each other.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. And he just says, old friend. And our Maximus powers back up and he just says, I believe Mariam only just arrived today with the rest of the Luniar clan. He's made some visits in the past few months. He's been working on some sort of deal with Nesva, but I'm not sure what
A
exactly.
deal with Nesva?
Yes, they're in talks of a trade alignment agreement, something like that. Is this Artem's voice? I don't even remember. Whatever.
Whatever. It could be.
It's his voice now.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know much about whatever agreements they're making? I mean, I'd love to, like I maybe be of service. Maybe I can.
I have only just come back to myself. I unfortunately can't be that much help. I don't know what. I've only heard whispers and rumors. I just know that they've been spending a lot of time together.
Interesting.
Maximus, what do you know about the Rianton flowers?
The Rianton flowers are quite interesting. Searching memory files. Not found.
I mean, they're just fairy
You're not
tales.
very
I
smart.
suppose that
Maximus,
makes sense.
what were those memories that were unlocked with this key? I can't even remember myself.
These memory files contain information on amulets that will give you different abilities and powers.
Oh.
Like this?
Oh, those old Lowa.
Like the-
I haven't seen those in over a century.
I have one.
Scanning confirmed.
I happen to. It's back in my. Yeah. It's in my handbag. Yeah.
It makes me feel nice.
What are these jewels? What do they mean?
So these are ancient gems that have various abilities. Once you have that will be granted to the user when you unlock them with a particular password.
We had studied them before I had left the Avari, and I had actually left to go in search of more information about each of these amulets. I believe this key had stored the locations and abilities of the amulets, from what I recall.
Wait, you left the Avarian to go find out more information about the amulets?
Yes, I can't remember exactly why, but there were certain aspects from the outside world which had provided power to these amulets. They were discovered in the ruins of some of the old cities which had been eaten by the forest.
I think that's us, the outside.
Huh?
No.
place.
This happened centuries ago.
The
long
ruins of
before you.
Rallick?
The ruins of Rallick was where they were discovered, yes.
All of them?
Yes.
So the Forgotten Star amulet helps you regain spell slots. It is found with the Dak clan.
The code word is found. Or the unlock word, or whatever it was. We didn't have time ourselves to go and travel to the places and find these magical words that would unlock the abilities.
The runes of the what? The runes of the...
Rallick.
I start furiously rubbing the gem, and I'm like, "Where's my power slot? Oh, no, my spell slots. My spell slots."
That would have been
The
really
gem
useful.
doesn't do anything.
You require
no,
additional passwords.
Like what?
You go do that yourself.
Sorry, with the dog plan,
throw a
was the
pebble at
Forgotten
him.
Stars?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Cassie's.
It like
Yes.
bounced off my helmet with like a dong.
Yeah. So what about the hungry vines?
The hungry vines can command vines, which can do a number of different things, offensive and defensive capabilities. They will be found in the key component will be found in the ruins of Rallick.
That's the city. I remember. That's the city where the amulets were found.
The city.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about this? The fire costs of fire.
The cost of fire adds fire damage to weapons, and this is found with the Altium clan.
Oh, I like that.
And
You know that the fire is not allowed here, right?
and
Sarah,
the
we're gonna
Alphase
have
Lament.
fun.
The Alphase Lament gives you resistance to psychic damage and can heal a maximum once per day. And this is found. The key component is found in Lystra.
Where do I find the? What's the thing that I need? Where do I find it?
You need to find the cost of fire, the key component with the Altium clan.
All team clan. Okay, got it.
But I want to hear more about leaving the forest to go and find something from the outside that would do something with these. What?
Yes, of course. My memories, now that they have returned to me, are very useful. Maximus, I'm sorry to do this to you, buddy, but your memory thing is a little too good, and this is a bit sensitive information, so I'm gonna need to power you down.
Oh,
You can come find him here later if you need him. He's got all kinds of stuff. Thanks, Liz.
Thanks for having me, everybody. It pays to be a patron, so patronize their Patreon. All right, here you go.
thank
Thanks,
you.
Lynn.
Thanks, Lynn.
I love Maximus. He's so cute. So creepy, stalking us.
You know it.
Oh my goodness.
So Maximus powers down next to him, and Artem sort of mulls for a moment. He sort of places his hands before him on the table like this and takes a moment to meditate and recuperate. And he just says, "It was a long time ago that I left. There is a corridor deep in this mountain that leads outside of the forest into the city that we came from together, Waterdeep. I had left after doing this research with Maximus on these amulets. We had discovered that because of the way that the amulets were forged, we believed they were made outside of the Avarian forest. But then when they were found in the ruins of the city of Rallick, but when they were found, we suspect that perhaps they had absorbed some of the magic of the forest using some sort of portal gateway link to the material plane, similar to how we ourselves travel between the material plane and how these portals and rifts are opening it up. I was searching for more information on the Riantan flowers because they seem to be the key in all of this overlap between that dimension and this one where the Avarian exists. Unfortunately, when the portal closed and I was trapped in Waterdeep, that was when my mind began to deteriorate and I lost myself. And I was not able to learn more at that time.
That sucks.
It does.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Well, now that you've been back for some time, did you rediscover anything or any other notes that...
I do recall that my brother Janelle has some answers, but he has been missing now for about a week, unfortunately.
Oh. Yeah.
What?
When did you last see him?
For me, things are hazy. All I remember are songs and threads and gold and gossamer as the Alpha, my fellow brethren, helped piece my mind back together. I don't know when we arrived back in the forest. I don't know anything of the past few weeks.
I think they killed him.
What?
Jen, no.
What?
You should know, because it's not fair when people don't tell you things about your family. So I just want you to know, I think they killed him.
Who's they? Who? Where?
Did we all see what happened when he sunk into the...
No, that was only Bree, because it was
Okay,
right when she was
right,
kidnapped.
yeah.
I think they killed him. They did it to my aunt too.
Who is they?
It's really
Who
not
took my
fair.
brother?
They
I'm gonna-
are
sorry.
the Alpha, but not you, because you're also an Alpha.
Sorry, Maxine, you wanted to say
Oh
something?
yeah, I'm gonna pat Artem on the shoulder, and I'm gonna cast Friends to try to calm him down.
Okay, yeah, I mean, he was already friends, but he's just like, still, like, both of these things are happening simultaneously.
So, okay, remember that guy you're talking about? The guy, he's like the guy, the clan. The guy you
she's
like.
drunk.
I don't understand what
He's
she's
cool,
saying.
he's cool.
What,
you
the
know.
Polis?
Whatever.
Mariam?
Yeah, that
Mariam
guy.
was involved in this?
Mariam's
I don't.
Was Janelle close with Mariam?
Janelle and
Mariam
Mariam
killed his
grew
brother?
up together.
Wait.
They were best friends.
But wait, so there also could have been, I don't really know. I
she
had a really
drunk?
bad hangover.
Yeah.
That's okay.
What is she talking about?
We're not sure he's dead, but we did see something happen.
Okay,
What happened?
So what happened was the leaves, they came up and then they both went in the ground.
Can somebody else explain?
Wait, it sounds like the forest, the ground sunk in. Is that something that Alpha Magic can
They
do?
ate them.
The forest
It
ate them?
I saw
Is
it.
that
the
something
forest-
that Alpha Magic can do? Is that... Are you
I'm
familiar
sorry I
with
didn't
this?
tell you guys.
What's
Artem goes completely still. His eyes flutter shut, and he, like, you just see him crumple emotionally and almost physically as he sort of sways in his chair and almost falls over.
Do you need some
catch him.
wine? I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
No, but we don't know if he's gone.
Loss.
I get it.
Janelle is not dead.
Oh, that's
He
good.
is dead. He is not dead. He is me now.
Wait, what?
What?
The forest, when it consumes it thrives. The forest consumes and thrives. It consumes and thrives. That is the way of the Avarian forest. If you saw Janelle's body being absorbed by the forest, it means that it was repurposed.
So what happened to my aunt?
And what's gonna happen to me?
I'm not sure. For those who are not Alfei, I don't know how it works. But Alfei, when they are... That is what happens when we die. We are consumed by the forest and repurposed into a
but
new body.
He wasn't like, oh, I'm just gonna go be consumed by the forest. That's not what happened.
No, I understand.
He was you, like how you and I are friends. My aunt was friends with your brother, and they were friends. I don't know. They're engaged. There was some stuff they wanted to do some things, and then the Alfei were like, no. They were like, we're gonna open a portal. We're gonna go over here, and we were like, I don't think so.
I really don't understand anything that she's saying.
You get it.
We went to the tavern before
fine.
the start,
But there was a portal. There was a portal.
Yeah.
The rift is closed. If
And
that's
Mariam
any-
was involved in... Mariam?
Yeah.
He opened it.
He tried to open a portal. He's using the Riantan flowers as well. He is a dark sorcerer or something.
We can just call him for now. Let's just call him Chad.
Good name,
So-
actually.
Chad.
Okay, but
Artem,
You cannot... We cannot... This is a lot to process for me.
Yeah. Sorry, if I hadn't had this 2 bottles of wine on the way over, I probably would have told you. But you deserve to know.
understand. It seems as though you've been through a lot. But
Nah.
I must make myself perfectly clear. We cannot accuse Mariam of anything publicly. He is
It's a bad idea.
incredibly
Chad
powerful.
is powerful.
Chad is powerful. I wish I knew what happened to Janelle. I know now that he was used to reform my body and he is now lost. I can feel him still.
Yeah. You can talk to me tomorrow.
Nezva.
Nesva.
what about Nesva?
Yeah.
Nezva has been dealing with Mariam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you
course
were
she
asking
has.
Yes.
about.
Well, but she might not know because a lot of
Or
people
she
might.
might.
What do you
She
mean?
might.
What do you mean?
She,
About
yeah, they've
Chad.
been talking.
They've been in negotiations about something for months, very closely.
Well, we know that Mariam was involved in this rift
How do you know that?
because I heard him talking to a creature.
We don't.
To one of the creatures,
we don't
I heard.
really know.
Well, I really
Much.
know, and well, you don't really know much. I really know that he was talking to one of the creatures, and he promised that he would get rid of the chains that were on this creature that were making it behave that way.
None of this is making any sense. None of this is making any sense.
Zara
Mariam,
heard voices in her mind.
that makes even less
But
sense.
she's a druid.
I cannot
wizard.
fathom. Everyone give me a perception check.
As always.
Yeah.
2.
I think it's 13.
17.
Not one.
Okay.
I know. Wonderful.
Yeah, 13.
Okay, cool. So you're all like, as Artem is trying to keep you quiet, you all sort of like look around and you see that like nobody is around you. And he just continues, he says, we cannot, okay, where to start? I'm sorry, my mind, it's all bits and pieces. I don't really understand the story that you're telling.
Maybe we should talk tomorrow and
But first,
yeah.
it seems the Riantan flowers are the heart of this. I will share with you what I know of them. First and foremost, the Riantan flowers are created whenever the body of the Avarian is killed. It regrows every time it is killed somewhere in the Avarian forest.
But we've seen hundreds of them.
Yeah, they were
With Mariam.
they were everywhere when he opened that portal.
Yeah. And when we went to close it too.
Ugh. Yeah.
Sorry, please continue.
He must be. To slay the body of the Avarian is one of the greatest sins that can happen in the forest. Every Alfei, every creature in the Avarian desires nothing more than the spirit to be reunited with the body so that it can live again in its fullness. If Mariam has been collecting Riantan flowers, he must be tracking down each time the body regrows and slaying it to get the flowers.
That sounds like a lot of work.
What could he
a lot of
possibly
time.
want? Why collect all these flowers? What does he need them for?
To have the forest expand. Isn't that's what one of the things that we heard them
He wants
say,
to
right?
open
That
the
to
portal,
have
and
power.
then the forest's gonna go
Yeah.
through,
They-
and then everyone's gonna get all fucked up.
they were feeling like they were doing the forest's will of
Yeah.
making it expand.
That's
This
what the
cannot
forest.
be. This cannot be. This cannot be.
That's what the forest wants. He says.
This cannot.
But then why would he open a gate to the Underdark and just bring all the creatures? Like, that doesn't...
That's not what happened. He didn't open that gate
How do you know?
because we know.
How do you know?
It was
You
open
don't
for a
know?
little bit, though in the glade, right?
But how does she know? How do you know that it wasn't him? Who was it
Bree,
then?
please
Who
share
was it?
with us your information.
I have a headache, so
Yeah, we know we know you drink a lot, and
Can I
we
go
know
over
that you can
and
still
slap
be
her in the
lucid.
face and see if that
Yeah,
sobers her
you
up?
can. I mean, it's an unarmed strike, so it's just your strength. Once you hit, roll to hit, I guess.
I really wish that was an ad.
Right.
So I rolled an 8 plus my strength bonus, or
No, it'd be just
oh,
proficiency and strength. Yeah.
oh okay.
unarmed attack.
Yeah, so 8 plus proficiency is 12 plus strength is 5, so 17.
Yep. That
Yeah.
hits.
Ow!
And then
It's just your strength modifier.
so 5.
You take 5 damage.
Ow! Ah, what? Stop hitting me.
This is important. What do you know?
Please share with us what you know.
I don't really know because I didn't really see what I don't really know. It's visions. I hate visions, guys. So that we're like in the thing, and it looked like there was some sort of scuffle, maybe involving Nesva, and it opened this portal, and I don't know. And I saw Trizzle there, and
Wait, Trizzle opened it? Nesva opened it? What?
I don't know. I saw Trizzle there, and Nesva was
So
stabbing
that
the,
was
Wait, Nesva was stabbing what?
the
but that
Avari.
was
Nesva was killing the Avarian, is what you're
we
saying.
already knew that, right?
Yeah.
And we knew
You learned
yeah.
this last week when
Oh,
you
that's
spoke.
good. Yeah.
This,
So,
this
okay,
is
but-
the one, the rift that
but-
was under here. What about the one that when we were still in the forest? That was with all the other, but before you were kidnapped.
Yeah, we know.
Well, I
we
assume
knew
that
this.
has to do with the flowers.
Well,
Where was it that you?
Well, because remember
It was-
what Chad said?
a
He said
clearing.
he needed the flowers in order to open the portal. Mm-hmm.
so he needs them to open the portal, and also we need them to close the portals?
Yes. Remember, because when we talked about the whole thing of you open the portal, it's got to close the portal, it's only so many flowers, and then what will happen to us, and yeah.
He did say he needed us,
You guys were
information
there
from
for
us.
that. Hmm?
He remember?
Oh yeah, he was like, we need you to
Yeah.
open the...
So
I don't know.
we're somehow part of this too.
Yeah, because we knew.
This is all very.
I knew that
strange.
Nesva did this, but I didn't know that it was like
This was about an hour.
Did
near
he
from
just-
Lystra.
did Mariam
She had to
did-
close the thing, right? Because she had to. We said we wouldn't say.
Did Mariam
anything.
put her up to it? Did she make him?
Huh?
Or did he make her? Did he?
He is
married-
very powerful.
He has been at every single one of these.
Who?
Mariam.
We must figure
Yeah.
out a way to stop him, but we cannot share this with anyone. We don't know who could be in his.
I don't know. I shouldn't have even
Grasp.
told anyone. I shouldn't have told anyone. Well.
Bree, we must know. We must save the forest. If Mariam has
Yeah.
his
No, we
way
should.
and expands outwards, that could kill thousands, millions. Everyone that you know in Waterdeep is in great peril.
We'd have another burning.
But what do you propose we do? We can't go right up to him. That's
So, question.
Yeah.
If Zara is an Avari druid, would she have mixed feelings about, because she would want the force to expand potentially, but also
It's up to you.
I mean, it
Would
like,
Zara want this?
but do the Avari druids like want the force to expand?
You,
Like,
from
is it
what you
worth-
know of them, no.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I think she's just sort of confused about what exactly. Like she has the Alpha blood and she has the Avari druid piece and both of those two things seem to be pulling in opposite directions, like even within themselves.
Okay, so let me break this down for you. So first of all, your Alpha blood is like very, very, very diluted. It just comes in like little bits and pieces. The Avari druids are all about being like the voice of the forest, and the Alpha are like the heart and soul of the forest. You
Right.
know that not all Alpha are part of this like rebel group that Mariam, like Artem definitely isn't, and like you know that not all of the Alpha believe this. So like your bloodline's not even really strong enough for you to have political ties or like care. It's like just because I'm like of Vietnamese ancestry doesn't mean that I'm like all up in the communism of like Vietnam. It's just like there's like a lot of politics and stuff around that like your blood doesn't necessarily dictate,
Okay.
and then
You
like
too.
you just got introduced as being an Avari druid, so like you would feel no like obligation to that either. So it's
Okay.
really like up to you as a character how Zara would be feeling. Like maybe she is misguided and thinks that all Alpha want this and is like, I'm an Alpha, so I want this. But that's totally like your thing. None of my things will dictate that.
I think she's just I think it's more at this point she's just like considering the fact that like she is almost accidentally involved in all of this stuff and doesn't know how to feel and doesn't even know like or is only just learning sort of the basics and is sort of like has this pit in her stomach about like, oh no, like I accidentally have been pulled into all of this stuff that I didn't really want, but I now have to figure it out.
Yeah. You get pulled into things you don't
When you
want.
said like you don't know what to do next and where to go, Artem is like, we need to gather more information about Mariam's plan and who he is allied with. I believe, he gestures to Maximus, that perhaps the first step of this plan is to visit these places and unlock your amulets. We will need power in order to combat Mariam's forces, and it seems as though you have been gifted with amulets of power. I believe they are also moving up the choosing of the Lowa clan polis, so it may behoove us to stay here for a little while and see if we can sway that. I know Nesva is running again. We don't know what her intentions are.
We should probably try to figure it out.
Yes, so I believe we should remain in Lowa Mountain, keeping our secret, not letting people know about what we know, and go from there.
You're right.
Are you okay?
No. But we will figure it out.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just really sorry.
Can I have your hand? You were the last one to see my brother alive. So he lives on inside you as well. And I am grateful that you could have been there with him as he fell. Thank you.
I feel like Bree gets like a little tingly of like the actual forest vibes and is like, I don't know how I feel about it, but okay.
He says, I must go now. We can't meet too often. It would be suspicious, but I will return to Mariam's retinue and send word if I learn anything. Please take care of Maximus. If you require him, he's missing all kinds of information, but if you find more of these keys, he's had a lot of these keys. They all contain different information on them.
Does he look like a really old like little robot? Like, does he look like he's like...
he's like a very cute robot. He's like rust colored, like kind of cylindrical in all of his limbs and things.
But does he look like he's worn?
Yeah, he looks old as fuck.
Bree's gonna be
an
like,
artifact.
can we polish him?
Do as you like. Just try not to break him. He's very magical.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
polish him.
With like little USB keys like stuck in different things in the library.
I will go and meditate with my brother. And yes,
Can you talk to him?
we will see.
I need to sleep. if we're good to go.
Yeah. I think
All
we
right.
should go.
Artem departs. Are you gonna leave Maximus sitting here? Or?
Can we bring him with us?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
wheel him over.
Yeah, he's like pretty light, so you just like pick him up, sling him over his shoulder, bring him with you.
Would he like fit in my backpack?
No, he's like, yeah.
Like a
Okay.
tiny
Who's gonna keep his key?
being.
Oh,
Oh.
you want to take it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Since
I'll
you're
hold on to it.
polishing.
I'll hold on to this so I want him to be awake when I polish. Otherwise, it's weird.
That's true. That's true.
All right.
All right. Well, you all return back to your rooms for a long rest. Do you guys want to do any discussion first of what you want to do tomorrow before
I'm gonna tuck Harper in and like
Yeah, I just like face plant on the bed.
Yeah.
And,
I'm gonna tuck Harper in and like put the blankets over her and then like over top of the blankets like snuggle up to her, whereas like she's under the blankets and Zara's on top of the blankets with her own blanket on top.
Okay.
So that it's like
Blanket
deliberately
lasagna.
yeah, it's like blanket lasagna.
Got
Like
it.
just to make sure she's still breathing.
Yeah.
Because she was like I think Zara's just
But
sort
also
of
being respectful.
but
as
also
well.
being respectful and understanding consent. But like I think she's only now just sort of realizing how close Harper came to like actually dying, and so she just wants to wants to make sure she's still breathing.
Cool.
Is there like I guess there's like a hospital wing or medic? in
Yeah,
this whole
there's like
place?
medical facilities.
I know a short rest or long rest will take care of it, but I think Cassie really wants to go see their. See how do
So
they
you
heal?
find one of the like military medic tents. There's like a number of wounded soldiers around. There's like nurses walking around administering like potions and medicines. A lot of people seem to be carrying like battle wounds from fights.
I'm gonna stagger in there with my like wounds and everything, and try to
Aren't your wounds not that bad?
I'm at 5 health.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Casual.
We noticed that Cassie. Like
okay.
Cassie
lower
was
than me.
completely normal.
I figured she was because she took a lot of hits.
Just like bleeding internally.
Yeah, just flexing it off. No, with like nothing. And I'm just gonna try to learn their trade and maybe see if I can figure out how to make potions or like maybe get some potions.
Cool. Mark down in your notes. We'll say that you use 5 hours of downtime for this, and we'll just start like accumulating your downtime of learning this
Skills.
stuff.
And by the way, so Harper did fail the wisdom saving throw after the Flint
Yeah,
died,
we're
so
gonna
we'll
talk about that
later.
later.
Okay,
Yeah.
just wanted to
Yeah.
check up on that. All right.
Yeah, Bree is like still pretty drunk. Like she literally like chugged, like when we walked over there, she like chugged like 2 bottles of wine and then was sipping on a bottle of wine. So she's probably gonna want to polish this little dude.
Okay.
But she's like, I don't want to break, and I'm pretty drunk. So she's gonna go by the tavern and see if there's anyone there that she can hook up with, so she can like sleep well.
Lots of people there. Are you looking for any type in particular? Or?
I don't know. She might be like casually looking for Bruto, but she's like, I don't know if I want to.
Bruto's not there.
right now.
Wait, are my
Yeah, he's
bandmates
probably
there?
asleep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
Gertie's
bandmates are
there. Nesva is not here, but Gertie,
That's fine. I'm not gonna sleep with them.
Balderdash,
Sounds like
Tender
problems.
Snatch, and
She's gonna see if there's like a tall, curvy lady around.
all right, and give me a
Any race. is
just
fine.
give me a percentile.
Let's see what we find. 70.
70? Yeah, it's like there's like a lot of political delegates that are here right now, so it's
Okay.
not hard to find. Like she's actually a tiefling lady.
Oh.
No, sorry,
Jackpot.
she's drow. She's one of the drow
drow.
lady that
Oh, that's
Cassie
great
spoke to
too.
yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Cool. So she's from the clan Doc then. Cool. So I'm gonna try to like go over and like see if I can buy her a drink and just
Persuasion or charisma.
Yeah. Let's see. Persuasion. Ooh. 18.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
her.
plus 8. Yeah.
Immediately.
26.
Drops her pants.
Right there? Whoa.
Yay.
You're not wearing any
But yeah,
underdark.
you,
When in
you
the
do
forest.
you talk
Yeah,
the
do the
talk.
thing,
you
buy her drink,
flirt, you buy the
See how her
drinks.
time is going.
You want to go to her place or yours?
Now I want to go to her place.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So she's quartering in that same apartment building where Artem had indicated he was staying. It was Lunar Clan. Dot Clan is also staying there. So you spend the night in a very lavish room. It's like incredibly nice, like all polished stone walls,
Like nicer
and
than our
ceiling.
rooms.
Yeah, like significantly actually.
Wow.
Statues. There's like a
Rude.
small fountain in the room. There's like a huge bathtub, and
Right.
you just drink a bunch and frolic and.
All the fun things. Cool. Yeah. Basically, Brie just wants to drink, frolic, and go to bed, and maybe have a bath. Might have a bath.
All right, cool. So you all spend your nights relaxing, and that's where we'll end the session. All right,
Harper didn't die! Yay! Every time it's like, ooh, that was close. No.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought you actually died when you rolled that like second death
When
fail. I
you
was
feel
like,
the
Yeah. So it's close. She was close.
good job, guys. We have made it through 10 episodes without anyone dying.
So
Yay!
Here's to another 10.
Yay!
and more.
All right. Well, that was Roll for Damage, episode 10. We will be back next week and every week thereafter with more episodes. We stream Tuesdays at 8 p.m. I have been your dungeon host, Just a Lil Nerd. You can find me on Instagram at justalil.nerd. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please feel free to plug any comments and whatnot. We'll go and do our outros, and then I'll do like the wrap-up announcements. So this
Cool.
side of the table.
Cool. Thank you so much for watching, friends. It was super fun playing. My name is Amanda McKnight. You can find me on Instagram at vampx13 if you want to follow. Or find me here.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jessica Langer, and I really, really love this game. It's super fun. I just have
really
so
fun.
much fun. It's so much fun. I love it. It's just as fun as like posing in a chicken head mask, which is what I
Stay
did
tuned for
before
that.
this. That's fun. I know it's weird. So you can find me publicly on Twitter at Dr. Jessica Langer. We're here on Roll for Damage, and thank you so much for watching. It's so much fun.
Hi, I'm Megan. You can find me on Twitter at MegMegGibson. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
And I'm Maxine. You know the drill. I don't have social media, but you can count on me being here next week.
Yay! Awesome. Thank you so much, ladies. Just final announcements. Last call, go please support this GoFundMe for the Pickled Dragon. He really needs our help, and the D&D community is awesome. So if you want to be one of those awesome people, go and get it. I did the code word for the Instagram thing. We will announce the winners of this Beholder's Gaze dice set tomorrow on all of our social media platforms. Big round of applause for Lynn, who's still in the room but not on camera. So if you also want to create an NPC in our world and like maybe be on the stream, that's not really like technically part of our packages, but
And if you're local,
if you're local
and you're cool,
and dating
then-
one of the players, you get special perks.
Not that is necessarily a possibility, but
Yeah.
you know.
Who knows?
You can
never
guess which
know,
one he's
but-
dating. So Patreon. You can find them at our links, which are bit.ly/rollfordamage. Support us on Patreon.
Which is just at patreon.com.
And last shout out to the costumer that provided us with these lovely things, Black Mist Clothing. Really fun stream, really great job, guys, and we will see you next week.
Oh, and Ben.
Yes, can we play already? It's the best. Thank you for producing our stream.
And our event on the 23rd. 23rd?
Yes.
Are we out now?
Yes.
Are we still up? Are we out?
Okay,
Oh, we are still up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we also have Roll for Damage night on the 23rd, so if you want to come play D&D with us, check that out at torontodnd.com.
Yep, it's at Stormcore Manor, and it's also the same night as Free Wing Night. So if you want to come and have some free hot wings and also play D&D with a bunch of women, which is a random weird combination, but you can do it.
Sounds great.
On 23rd of September.
All right, that's it, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.